Hello! Welcome to the table. I'm Nate Garland, your resident historian. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
That's good. It's good energy. All right. Before we begin, let's open up the records for review. Rock and Lydia, posing as independent arms dealers, made their way to the community center in Eladris territory of the Old City. After a brief conversation, Alexei revealed he was aware of who they were, thanks to info bought from Mikhail. He proposes they find Zheznev, leader of the Björn gang, and in exchange, will allow Aloytsi to go free. They are given an address whereupon they find and talk with Lena's older brother, who reveals he gave information to the Ladrisk family in exchange for passage to Adelia. He tells them to pass on the message to Lena to forgive herself, but gives no further information. Morvid and Oliver spend the day at the Old City Clinic, helping with the blood drive. Serena and Ruth Wermond arrive at the clinic, and Morvid talks with the woman, while Oliver distracts Ruth. Serena explains that Richard has been struggling with cancer for some time and seemingly getting weaker. The pastor's wife also muses about Morvid's alias, Miriam, and the connection to the scriptures. After praying for the doctor, she gathers Ruth and leaves. Eta Squad regroups back at the safe house, and after hearing what her brother said, Lena breaks down and confesses to Lydia that it was her fault that August died, prompting forgiveness and closure from Lydia. A knock on the door sees Leopold arrive in the custody of Dmitry Kislov. Leopold had fled, and Kislov was tipped off that he was going to help Oliver escape Falstat. He forced Leopold into either executing the boy to show loyalty, or be executed himself at the capital. Upon Leopold's refusal, Kislov threatened the life of the Medvedev's mother, forcing Rock into a hard decision. During the standoff, Morvid pulled out her own firearm and attempted to shoot Kislov. The stress of the situation activated Oliver's latent elemental manipulation, throwing everyone back from the force of the wind and knocking Kislov out cold. Leopold encourages Eta Squad to finish their mission and comes up with a plan to take Oliver back to Dekrovos as a new asset to Falstat. As they leave, Lydia throws a bracelet to Oliver, who accepts the kindness. So, this is it, Declan asks, staring at a dilapidated tunnel entrance. The old highway that had been following was crumbled, local flora peeking their way through the holes in the asphalt. It had led here. Declan knew of this place from his grandfather's notes. It was built not long after the first motor cars drove on Parthas. The aim was to provide a quick way through the mountains, so as to connect the mining communities on the north side of Ilona, but was abandoned when the interior of the earth was too strong to dig through, or even to detonate. Gatherers had been brought in, but the work was deemed too dangerous due to constant cave-ins. Yes. Well, it's not 8, but we are close, Katerina answers, her hand shielding her eyes from the seat's light above. As the group moves closer, Miles peers into the darkness and lets out a whistle. Looks bad. You sure it's safe? He asks, turning to Kat. No, but it's still here after 50 years. It would be rather unfortunate if it decides to give up the ghost today, she answers, still squinting. Heath wonders aloud. How'd they manage to build something like this back then? Declan turns to the man. It wasn't easy. They had to find a path where the earth was movable. There are large pockets of precious minerals in these mountains, some harder than manufactured steel, if you can believe it. Those pockets kept the mountain from caving in on them, at least for a time. Eventually, those same minerals blocked the way. Heath merely responds with a small grunt as he puts his hand back in his own pockets. Declan continues. Well, as the Edivarians say, we're burning daylight. Shall we? Kat puts out her hand to stop the young man. I need to know something before we continue, Declan. He raises his eyebrows. Yes? Kat lowers her hand. You're doing this for Viola, yes? Declan's eyebrows furrow before relaxing. In all honesty, that's how it started out. I would do anything for her. Shut up, Miles. But I'm curious. Our country changed drastically 30 years ago, and no one knows why. I want answers. As she looks at him, the intensity of her stare almost forces him to look away, but he holds her gaze. Honest to a fault. As the Etavarians say, not too far from the tree. She looks to Miles and Heath. The younger ones can figure out this mess, yes? Dearest, your lighter, please. Heath pulls a metal lighter from his pockets. The woman clicks it, while simultaneously gesturing her hand in the air. The flame is pulled from the metal body to her hand, where it intensifies. Keep close. A few hours pass. The group takes care to watch their feet. Broken glass from old lamps and bottles litter the old passage. Brick walls and wood braces line the passage in an attempt to tame the mountain around them. The group stops to rest after a steadily worsening cough hinders Heath. Curse this air down here, he says through another coughing fit. As he sips on water from a canteen, Declan turns to Kat and Miles. I had been meaning to ask you both. What happened to the other Petrogod members? Or was that part of the secret? The two look at each other before Kat replies. Ryland died that day in Ravensguard, the day Ravensguard fell. When I collapsed the ceiling, Miles puts a hand on her shoulder. He went out like he wanted to, defending his king and his friends from his last breath. In the glimmer of firelight, Declan notices the reflection of tears in Kat's eyes before she quickly wipes them away. Miles continues. Allison is still alive. Haven't seen her in a while, though. She always liked to travel, so she never stays in one place. The group falls silent once more. The only sound, the occasional cough from Heath. But how? Declan asks. How are you all still alive? None of this makes any sense. Slight irritation in his voice. Nice try, lad, Miles answers. But you'll know the truth soon enough. Be thankful you're here at all. A small coughing laugh from Heath. Yes, so very thankful to be here. The others smile before Kat stands. Let's get moving. A sheer face of pure, unrefined black metal blocks the passage. Botanium, Declan says aloud, to no one in particular. What? Miles asks. The metal, it's named after Bartolon because, as far as anyone knows, this is the only place on Teraband it forms. Miles whistles. Stupid name. Declan walks to the metal, running his hand along the smooth surface. Highly conductive, harder than anything else on the continent. He turns to Kat. And in our way. Now what? The general steps forward, still holding the fire in her hand. Gesturing with the other, she begins to move the earth underneath the metal, creating an empty space below. Very lucky you have me, young Declan, she says, winking at him before descending below the obstruction. On the other side, to Declan's surprise, the tunnel continues. What? What? They would have stopped when they... Who made this? Brushing the dirt from her pants, Kat replies, The official reports aren't always the truth. You of all people should know this. As Miles stands up tall, straightening his back, he whistles again. Well, I'll be. They really did it. Declan turns to him. Who's they? Kat puts her hand on his shoulder. Come, young one. We're close. Best not to spoil the surprise. Thanks for joining us for episode 17 of Welcome to the Table. back.
Oh man.
Lydia, after you're probably the last one looking out the door as you had just thrown the bracelet to Oliver. You kind of see them walking, and you see like the shock of red hair, but as he's following Leopold, you see him pull out of his bag a beat up, tattered, old gray beanie that he has not worn for some time, as he puts it back over his head as they kind of disappear around the corner.
What day is it?
I think I just stand there watching on the front stoop.
March 26th.
And then I'll turn around and say, "What just happened?"
I light a cigarette.
What is going on?
Morbid puts the gun on the table and backs away till she hits the wall. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I compromised everything.
You made it sound like it was gonna be okay, right? He said if we bring something back, it'll be okay.
How? He was already on the run. How was he going to make things better?
He said we better come back with something, so if we come back with something, we'll be fine.
Well, maybe the unconsciousness he won't remember, and then it'll be okay.
Tell that.
He said that... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wasn't a decision I wanted to make, so...
I didn't want you to make it.
Yeah. I was about to. There was no other way. I thought he was gonna kill us
He
all.
wasn't giving you the choice, I know.
I get it.
What are we gonna do?
Where do we go from here?
How do we finish a mission?
Where's
No.
Cricket?
Cricket! Come upstairs!
You're in the room, right?
Was I in the room?
Yannick,
Okay.
what do you think?
I look at you, I'm so sorry.
You beat me to it. We were all thinking it.
Were we? It was I don't know. I didn't want anybody to die.
But now we're damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario.
I think I'm a bit confused as to what this whole thing about Olin is happening.
What do you mean, Lydia?
Well,
What whole thing with Olin?
I mean, Rock got a letter,
Precious summer child.
and so,
When you read people's mail.
he lets me read it, okay?
Yeah, but like,
I did read it
Go
without
ahead,
permission
yeah,
before
just-
that, but it was just
She all right?
backwards.
share everything. Yeah, she's fine.
Why would she not be alright? She was
Perfect.
back at Decaros, no?
How's she feeling?
Better than ever.
She got the fastest time on the wall.
By herself. She said she's being
So what's
cautious
going
with her
on,
newfound
And
ability.
why...
Ability.
She had chronic pain her whole life, and Olin was able to take that away auspiciously, so...
And is this a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing for Nalia.
Nalia's a big girl. She knows to be mindful.
She was kind of hefty.
No,
Oh
you don't talk about women like that, Cricket.
no.
You said it first.
Said she was a big girl, like grown up.
Oh, yes, that too.
Not everybody can be 70 pounds soaking wet.
She looked a lot like her mom.
Mm,
What else did the letter say?
hold it.
That
What else did the letter say?
she was feeling
It's a
better.
personal letter.
It doesn't matter. Tell me.
It does matter. It was
It
personal.
has to do with Olin. It has to do with me.
It was...
You're
Do you have,
kind of
uh,
obsessed right now.
Do you have a grudge against this? Didn't you work with him?
No, we just sent Oliver to him. What did the letter say?
Olin has been helping her. Everything that I told you about the situation, nothing changed in the letter.
Where is Oliver?
Gone?
Why?
Oh yeah, he got taken.
He also can do
Taken?
the air things that Yannick can do. Like
They
with the-
gave me a gun and told me to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, I can do those too.
The air stuff?
Yeah, I did it at the campfire. Remember?
No, you didn't,
It's-
buddy.
What?
No, yes, I did.
That was me. I told you it was me.
No, it wasn't.
Afterward.
you. No,
I
thought
don't
you-
know what anybody is talking
You're
about right
joking.
now, but
It's just adorable.
Oh, well, after you think
so
She didn't mention anything suspicious. She, at my warning, is being cautious.
she was
said he's
dismissive
eccentric
of
and loves his
whatever he warned her about.
But she did the wall on her own and got the fastest time?
I mean, she's a capable girl.
No, she's
smart.
not, Rock.
She had chronic pain her whole
You
life,
had
so
to
she's
carry her
being
down a
held up.
mountain.
She had a laceration.
She barely survived.
We barely survived the wall as a group, and she did it by herself and got the fastest time.
All I hear is you guys are diminishing a woman for completing something on her
No,
own.
it just doesn't add up, that's all.
No, it doesn't add up, but you worked with him.
I did.
You
Is he
said that
doing weird
you-
things?
You should know more than anybody.
Experiments?
Did you trust Olin?
Olin, he took people's research and he pushed the boundaries of what they would stop at morally.
Okay, meaning.
Meaning he took people's lives into his own hands. He played the Almighty.
So maybe all of those lives went to the cure that he found for Nalia.
Exactly.
It sounds more than a cure, though.
Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he finally stopped testing on people. This is a fool's.
He's been testing on people.
Can't help from here. So why would I worry about that?
There's a big dent in the wall.
Yeah. There was the Oliver thing.
We all got blown back pretty bad.
Except for
Morbid
me.
tried to shoot somebody, and I think the bullet would have hit him.
So if
Graham's not bad.
Oliver is being
Where is
given to Olin.
There has to be a reason. He didn't tell me a lot. I just did what I was told.
Were they targeting people who had abilities?
No.
Was it his research that Helen stole?
Yeah, what did Helena
Don't.
steal?
No.
Oh yeah, Helena.
That was my assumption that what she stole had something to do with what he was giving Nalia, but now it makes even more sense if she is better.
Trying to look at things positively because, like I said, there's nothing I can do.
So is
Positively.
Oliver, other than the usual danger, is he in more danger?
Possibly.
Maybe they. Maybe
What are they gonna do?
maybe
Cut
they'll
open
make
his
him buff.
brain?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do to Oliver.
Maybe they'll give him the same drug and he'll become fast.
There has to be another way.
It sounded like they wanted to kill him though, right? From that interaction.
Yeah, but that was like a statement because it was a control
This
thing.
is very bad.
We have to
He's
finish
the
the
nephew of. Oh yeah,
But
he's the
how?
nephew
We don't
of Thomas
have
Leopold,
too much of a lead
the
other
important
than
guy.
Uh-huh.
We just found that out.
The important guy.
The important guy.
how do we know that they aren't going to kill us when we get back?
We find something better to trade
We have to.
for our lives.
He said if we find
Well,
something good, we
So
gotta
what are we
find
looking for?
Something. Clearly, there's something out there that
I'll
we need
do
to
it.
find. Do what?
I'll take the ring. Sorry. You trade me.
Do it. Do what?
No, he doesn't want you. You're too
What?
valuable. You're too sick.
No, 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 no.
Bring it in.
If we don't, we follow the trail of the Vargans. We find Broski or whatever his name is. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yesnif?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's new.
I keep calling him Giblet
It's
in
not
my head.
enough.
Then
Follow it where it leads.
I have a backup.
What's your
Care to
backup
share?
plan?
Blow it up.
Here's a tough question. What if we can trade Jesniv for something better than Lloydsy?
You promised Lena.
Well, I didn't shoot the Reshik.
And what would be better?
Is
Things
Lena
have
with
changed.
us?
No, she's upstairs.
She's upstairs sleeping.
Upstairs.
Things have changed. I promised Lena that when
Would
we
she
didn't.
have heard a gunshot? Question mark?
What would you trade?
There's a lot.
She's
Our
not
lives. I'm
To
just saying
Falstat?
if. I'm just saying if. If Jesniv is. If we can trade Jesniv to somebody for something that will get us out of this hole that you put us in.
No, we're keeping our promises to Lena and to Lloydsy.
And what if that makes us all war criminals?
I have a plan. If we can't find anything at the end of this tunnel, I have something to trade. You all are in trouble because of me. If Kislav remembers that I tried to shoot him, I'm the one to blame. So I'm the one that's going to make the trade.
Kislov
So
remembers
what
that you're
trade
the one
do
to
you
shoot
intend
him.
on making?
A volunteer.
Oh,
Mm.
You're not doing that.
that's
You're not
insanity.
doing that.
No.
You're not doing that. For Oliver? For what?
For you.
No.
So that you all don't get grouped in with my actions.
We
will,
can
we
get.
will
There's
find
so
another
many
way.
better
There has
ways
to be
go.
another way.
Keep it in the back of our minds.
No.
Let's go finish the mission, find what we can. All the more reason to find something good.
It does. You can't be the sacrifice. If he remembers that you shot him, he's gonna remember that I didn't shoot Oliver. I'm just as much in the mud here.
Just because I didn't blame. Didn't give you the
There
time.
was plenty of time. I was disobeying orders.
Oh.
Sacrifice has to be pure. The only person that hasn't killed someone here is Yannick. He's the sacrifice.
We don't know that.
What are you talking about?
I actually haven't killed anybody.
Listen, Olin outranks everyone in Dekravos. This is what he wants.
How does the
What
doctor
does he want?
outrank
People?
everyone?
I'm blind. Lydia. This did something. I can't see out of my left eye.
Right before you say that, I go to smack your right side.
Don't touch me, Cricket!
You saw that. You're not blind.
On my right, I'm
Oh,
see?
Sorry.
So what's so bad about?
Stop hitting
You
women.
can still see somewhat.
I can, but I'm a liability to all of you.
Maybe
I can't do my job as well, and this is what Olin looks for. He looks for people who aren't whole, and he tries to fix them. That's the trade. That's the volunteer.
Maybe it will get better though.
You know
We'll
why that
find-
doesn't
Might
work.
get
We'll
better.
find someone.
If you're,
We'll find something.
I'm as good as dead if that happens.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You can just find a stranger and cut their arm off.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
Actually, I like
trading.
No,
We make it up. We say he's a gatherer.
we're not just taking someone's life. That's the point.
I would kill 1,000 citizens to get us out of this situation.
I've already killed a few.
You have to understand
Well, I didn't try.
where we're at here. All we can truly go off of is what he said, and it's you better bring back something good.
So then let's bring back something good.
I agree. But you've said you're not a very good person.
You're an idiot.
What if he's actually doing good?
Oliver? Olin?
Olin. Like, if he helped Husky girl.
Not husky, but alright.
Nalia.
Olin does do things for the greater good. It just depends what you want to sacrifice for that good, I guess.
Well, you have to sacrifice.
Is that not why we're here for the greater good?
What does he do?
He takes people's lives, Cricket. People that don't deserve for their life to be over.
Doesn't sound like greater good to me.
What we do?
I thought that ours
Yes.
was just more defensive.
That's why.
universe.
We just need to trust.
Trust who? I don't know if we can trust anybody.
I grabbed the flag. I trust why we're here. And they trust us. Why else would they send a team right out of boot camp into a
They
espionage
did
mission?
trust us,
Because
but I
we're
think that's
expendable
I do.
And yet we're all still here.
by the grace of the Almighty.
I don't know.
If so be it. Sure.
I trust Morphid over the greater good at the moment. There's just a lot to take in.
I trust her too.
But we're not gonna lose you. We'll find a stranger.
No.
No, we'll find. We'll
It's only
find.
logical.
We'll find
we'll
Yeznif.
find something.
We'll find.
This is canon
We'll find
knowledge.
information
I
that's
had to
valuable
find-
enough.
I have to put this
Yeah,
in
that's
rest.
just her face.
No. Stop calling her fat.
She's like Augustus Gloop.
You're mean.
We will find something that is so valuable that they will want to not kill someone for it, yes?
Let's hope.
Let's not hope. Let's find it. We're finding it. It's if there's something out there that they want. I don't know why they're not telling us what it is. We're gonna find it.
Okay.
If it's a person,
Does
I don't
Falstat
care.
want a war?
We're not giving up just any
We're
person.
in war right now.
We're really not. It's still.
We will end that conversation right now. We're not just going to find someone and hand them over for no reason.
What if it's somebody that they're looking for, not an innocent person?
We don't know who they're looking for.
A war criminal, maybe. I don't know.
War criminal.
Fine. Then
That's what
let's
I'm
make
saying.
sure they deserve it. Because we can all determine who deserves what in this life.
Are you hoping to trade Oliver for this?
No.
Whatever information we get for you. If are you
No.
hoping to get Oliver out
I'm
if
trying
you
to help
sacrifice yourself?
you.
What's going on here?
The four of you. If you are conspiring with me as a traitor to Falstat, someone who tried to kill their superior officer, you will be in trouble too.
Who tried to kill his superior officer?
Well, we're actually the same.
Under command from Decravos.
I'm just saying, Leopold willingly went back.
Well, if we kill Decravos, then we're in charge.
Decravos is a place.
That's what I mean. We kill all of it.
No, because that's called war crime, and that would be going against Falstat and the Greater Good.
Look, guys, I'm a traitor. I'm gonna kill all of Decravos.
I'm not gonna do that, and you
can't.
don't mean that. And say it again, I'm talking to you as your brother, and if you say it again, I'm gonna be talking to you as your superior. Don't say that.
Could be a person.
Sure.
There has to be another way then.
Okay.
Find
Find another way.
what's at the end of the tunnel.
How is this?
What would you have
Find
done if she
Oliver
hadn't
and
stopped
bring
you,
him back.
Rock?
I would have shot Oliver in the face.
You didn't
because
get that
that's
far.
What I had to do.
We can just run after him.
I didn't want to. That's why it took as many minutes as it did.
Why can't we just intercept where they're going and just get Oliver instead of doing this whole trade thing?
We need to get Aloysi back anyway, so... I ran through every scenario in my mind. Shooting the Reshik, shooting Leopold, shooting myself. The only way that I thought everybody was going to get out alive was shooting Oliver. Even if it meant that nobody would trust me ever again. And I'm thankful that Morbid took that decision away from me. I've got the bargain. I just, listen, in that moment I was thinking that 6 weeks ago I would have shot him easily. But I don't know. I couldn't. My fingers wouldn't work.
That's progress,
Maybe-
Rock. That's good.
We can trade you and then.
I'm going to shoot you. And I won't hesitate.
Your fingers don't work.
Glad you didn't have to make that choice.
I think there's harder decisions to make coming up.
For sure.
We're at this awkward part where, like, it's getting late. Do we sleep or do we go right to this mission? Because, like, time is of the essence, but also I had a really long day doing a fake arms deal, and I'm tired after all of that.
I've just been sleeping in the basement.
I
Yeah.
have 20 less
You'll-
inevitability because of mental fatigue.
Oh.
Whatever that means. Are you saying you're tired?
Yes.
Yeah. We get at it in the morning. We go in the middle
We
of the
start
night.
fresh
What
in
do
the
we?
morning.
What do we think here?
And how do we tell Lena?
She can't know that we're going to do anything with her
No,
brother.
how
She's
do
gonna-
we tell Lena about Oliver? Because he's going to be gone, and they were making googly eyes at each other, so
One of your stalkers is gone. That's what we're
I don't think she's going to understand that.
Is there more than one?
Yeah.
He called
Should
dibs.
we
I gave up on
not
that.
tell her?
Not me.
You tell her.
I don't even like her anymore.
What?
We.
You should tell her.
Okay.
I know that this was shot down before, but I think that we need to
Put her down.
keep
Don't
her
use
here.
the phrase shot down. It's
We
a
need
little
to
bit
keep her here.
disconcerting
She
at the
can
moment.
stay here.
We need to keep her here.
We can trade her.
I think she will willingly stay.
I think that she,
If
her
we tell
mind
her
will
about
run.
Oliver, though, she might try
We
to go
already-
after them.
And we already told her about her brother. Her mind's going to be going crazy, and she's going to do something stupid.
No.
Yes. She is.
She's a good kid. I don't think we have to
I
worry very
agree
much
that she's
about
a
her.
good kid, but she's going to think that she can help with the Lloydsy, and she's going to mess something up.
Let me talk
Look,
to
I'm
her.
not
then.
interested, but I can.
I can stay.
I can stay with her.
I'm just saying. I want to get her brother back to her without her having to get involved.
Take her out.
It's her choice whether she gets involved or not.
Yeah.
Swan boats
If-
down on the pond.
If she shows up, the deal's off.
Nice picnic by the lake.
What deal?
Getting her brother back.
The promise that you made?
I
We
can't.
found a bottle
We
of wine in
can't
the
go back on
basement.
our word
She
anymore.
needs to. I just
Be
don't want
nice.
her to get involved.
She
Maybe if I get some
might
cheese.
actually be an asset.
She's a child. We've used
She
her.
Wasn't
did-
she-
She's
she
older than
helped me.
Cricket.
We've used her enough.
Think
So
she'll
she
like
can be
cheese?
a
He's a
backup
child.
medic.
I don't
I'm
want
not-
him here.
I'm not saying I want her to come, but we have to let her make that choice.
And she did that to help you, yes?
Yes.
So she can help you.
She could.
She's still a child. It's not.
So was Oliver.
Go talk to her. You're. Bring.
Okay, what do you want me to say? I don't want to mess it up.
None of the children are bad.
Tell her what happened.
Okay. And tell
Tell
her
her-
not to go after them.
Yes.
Make that very clear.
I don't think she would.
What happened to lying, guys? Come on.
If you need me, just let me know.
I will certainly let you know. Cricket.
Okay.
Cricket, stay here.
And then do you want me to ask her for her help? Is that what we are asking her?
No.
To help? No. Don't ask her.
Just
help.
give her the information.
Okay.
Tell her she is welcome to stay here in the safe house. And we will bring a Lloydsy back. I can't say.
Maybe we need a new safe house.
I think that this is our last day in the safe house.
If she wants to go back to her apartment, that's fine too. We know where that is.
Okay.
I
I
feel
will
like
go-
this is going to end with something being right on our tail, and we're just going to need to grab her and go. That's all I'm saying, and I don't want her to be somewhere else. I don't want her to.
Which means she does need to come with us and stay with
No,
us.
okay. We're just. Let's go with your guys' plan. I just reserve the right for "I told you so"s.
I will accept your I told you so.
Sure.
I'm just trying to do what you all tell me to.
What if we get a stranger, dye his hair red,
No,
it's not
we're
gonna
not
and
doing
say
that.
that we have the real Oliver?
Oliver went willingly.
You know, Cricket, I'm
He
not
didn't
going to
get
lie.
dragged out. He went with his uncle.
How does he know what Oliver looks like?
talk to her. Anything else?
Can I have a moment with these two?
I'll go outside.
I'll go upstairs.
I'll go downstairs.
Cricket.
You're one of these
I
two,
light-
Cricket.
I light 5 cigarettes.
He's like 1, 2, 3. That's 3.
Serena came to the clinic today for the blood drive. She wanted me to tell you that I really wish Oliver was here right now. His bedside manner is fantastic. Richard has cancer, and he's not doing well. I'm sorry.
Oh, that can't be right. What about the Almighty?
Do you know what kind?
No, I told her to bring him by.
Well, no. This works out. We can trade him. He only can fix his cancer. Right? It works out great. Like, we grab Richard, we take him, we trade Oliver, and Richard gets his cancer fixed.
No,
Why not?
it's not how cancer works.
I don't know. If he can fix the husky girl, why can't he fix...
It's complicated. I told her to bring him by on Thursday, and I could take a look at him, but I don't think I can do much, other than make him comfortable. I don't even know if we'll be able to go. I don't want to just leave them behind, but I don't know what tomorrow will bring.
What day is it today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Okay. Well, thank you for telling us.
Sorry you had to hear it from me.
I'd rather hear it from you than someone else. Huh.
I just go into the basement.
Yeah.
I'll follow you upstairs then.
I slowly open the door, and I'm sure Lena is still in the bed. Right? I'll like sit down next to it and like very gently like run my hand through her short hair. Lena?
She kind of stirs.
Lena. Something's happened. There was a bit of a situation downstairs. Oliver had to go. And it's not good for us, but you're welcome to stay here as you need.
Does Rock plan on selling off my brother? You all are very loud.
We will stop him. Right?
He may be
Brash,
brash,
mean,
foolish, but
bullheaded.
he's gonna keep his promise to you.
Stupid.
You're not there.
You don't know that.
At the end of
I
the
didn't,
day,
I didn't say where I was.
at the end of the day, he does often pick the right thing.
Look at me.
I'm sorry.
So you want me to stay here? That's what I heard, right?
At least for now.
Okay.
Something could happen to us. Don't know what is at the end of this tunnel. If we don't come back, I'm sorry.
Appreciate your help. I will go back to, well, to the drawing board, as they say.
Who knows? Maybe you'll find the kindness of another soldier.
She just kind of turns back over.
How late is it?
This point, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Okay. Did you go outside to smoke? Is that the only exit
I think
of the safe house?
Is there a back door?
Is there a back door?
Cricket, as you leave the basement door,
Yeah. I leave the basement door, sneak out around the side so you can't see me.
Just a basement door.
Well, it's like a
like the
storm window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I head to Richards.
Yeah, that's what Yannick was going to do too.
Not the Gestapo.
I climb out a window.
You guys do that thing where you like go different sets of the blocks, and then eventually like you walk and
Oh. Hey, Yannick.
Hi, Cricket.
You want to see Richard?
I hope it's not too late in the night.
Guess we can walk together then.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
Can't even.
Yeah. Could use some company. That way I don't blow up all the lamps on the way. What?
All that glass was you.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I wish that I really did do the fire thing that one night.
Maybe you can. I mean, we didn't know Oliver could do what he could do. I don't even know that he did.
Yeah, but he has red hair.
That's okay. I don't have red hair.
Well, now.
Ever.
Oh. I thought it was just a red hair thing.
No?
You know,
Red hair is
sometimes-
actually really rare among these Thelonians.
Sometimes I get things like really close, but yeah, I don't know. I'm always just a little bit off, I guess.
That's alright.
you guys make your way. Eventually come to the near the corner where Cricket first had his patrol. To the apartment building. Climb the steps up. Up to the 3rd floor.
Knock on the door.
There's a movement sounds from inside. You hear well, first the door opens and you see like a chain lock and just a little bit of Serena, and she like looks, closes the door, closes, opens it up. Hello, boys.
Good evening. I know it's a little late, but
Come on in. Come on in.
I feel like I can't be in between you two. I'm gonna ruin the moment.
it's okay.
Not at
This is
all.
why Shay belongs on our side of the table.
She says, he's laying in the bedroom. Do you want something to drink? And we can see him.
Sure.
I mean, I'm okay. I probably won't stay too long.
Yeah.
Come on in. Come on in. She opens the bedroom door.
Marvin told us.
I figure. Richard! Oh, sorry. The kids are sleeping. Richard, company. You see him. He's propped up, just reading, as you guys walk in the room. Yannick! Cricket! Wonderful to see you.
Hi, Richard.
Did not expect company so late.
Sorry about that.
Totally fine. What can I do for you?
Well, Morvick told us.
Well, I'm glad that you came to see me. That was very kind. Today was just a kind of a bad day.
Yeah, for us too.
We lost Oliver.
Sorry.
He's dead.
He's no longer with us. There's nothing we could do.
They asked Rock to shoot him.
What? Serena's like, her face is like pale.
Yeah, and then he left with his uncle.
Okay, you are... Can you explain? There's pieces I'm missing, I think.
That's pretty much it.
Well, that'll be a 2 for today for
Oh,
Nate.
dear.
There we go.
Oh man, I'm struggling.
This is
Get the
me.
face
Last
that I got.
20 minutes trying to keep a straight face with him whispering in my ear.
I'm dying.
Him pushing.
Sorry, Matt. I keep coughing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get whiplash here.
No,
It's sad, it's happy. It's sad, it's happy. It's sad, it's happy.
I can see where you. Yeah, Rock didn't actually shoot the gun. Morphin did.
But not at Oliver. Okay, so there's a lot that happened. I'm still making sense of it. We had basic training in Dekrovos. Our Reshik there is a really big jerk. He's the one who threw Oliver. Well, anyway, long story short, and I tell her the bullet points of everything that happened that evening. And now Oliver is on the way back up there as an asset.
Richard speaks up. Do you think he's in danger?
Yeah.
Well, we were actually talking, and I wanted to bring this up to you. Morphin thinks it's a bad idea, but there's a guy there named Olin who might be able to help you.
He looks to you, back to Cricket. What are you talking about?
Well, he took Lena, who apparently was sick.
Nalia.
No, Nalia? I think her name was Lena.
Lena's our friend here.
Nalia. I get names confused.
That's fine, Cricket.
Nalia. This is a husky girl. I don't know if you ever met her.
3.
And apparently,
He's been storing all of this up.
Yeah, this is like 3 sessions. So that's fair.
apparently she's better than ever. Not only better than ever, but better than anyone ever. That wall thing he just told you about, like, she completed it faster than anybody ever did by herself. And maybe, I don't know, like, I just don't get it. You know, like, why do you have cancer? I read this book that you gave me. If he's real, he's supposed to be able to heal you, right? I just don't get it.
Cricket. Hey.
I mean, it's okay. I'm sad. You know, like,
It's-
I'm not angry. I'm just... I don't understand.
Do you remember the conversation we had? Remember we talked about good, evil, all of these things?
Yeah. Probability.
Do you remember we talked about who a good person is, who a bad person is, evil person, right?
Yeah.
The question you're asking is why do, this is what I assume, why do bad things happen to good people? Is that the question you're asking?
Not even. It's more like, if the Almighty is real, why do you have cancer?
Hmm.
Because there's good people that don't serve the Almighty.
And they flourish.
Bad people. Just hard to make sense of it all.
All around this ring, everybody that has ever lived and died, would you consider them good or evil?
Everybody? Strong medium.
Maybe action. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, people will say things where this is unjust. Like a cancer. Yes? A sickness. But the truth of the matter is you, myself, Yannick. Yannick's done some good things, yes?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
ended up in a pit because of it.
We've all done good things. But we still deserve death. Now, a cancer diagnosis. Do I believe that the Almighty just smites me with something before something bad that I did? No. I believe all the way back. Remember we talked about the 2 people? Our first parents? They made a decision. And that decision was to go against the Almighty, believe themselves to be God. We all suffer for that. So, if this cancer is healed by the Almighty, praise be to Him. If He takes my life, praise be to Him.
Is it wrong to pick healing you over the lives of other people? What if he can't fix you? This guy that has Oliver, or wants to get Oliver, the person that has Nalia. I mean, I haven't gotten the full story from Morbid, but I gather he's not a very good person who's done some bad things. But like you said, bad people can do good.
Well, I would say all of us are bad people. The only good thing we do are the good works that the Almighty put before us to do.
What do you think, Yannick?
I don't know.
Look, I'm not going to be going anywhere. I don't have the strength to do
Well,
this.
I just pulled a suit, actually, now that you mention it, and you can wear it over top and it actually make you go pretty fast. So, you'd be ahead of the group.
I appreciate your concern. I do. I'm not sure Falstat is interested in helping someone in my profession.
Right. That's a good point. That's also confusing to me. I guess that's another tangent. I don't understand. And I guess that's okay for now. What?
Ask your question.
He ended up in a pit with Oliver. Even at the mention of having a book. I'm not even sure if they even found the book. I wasn't there. Was I there? I can't remember. It was a while ago.
They took it. They found it.
They found the book. Well, just for having a book. And then, you know, down the line, just the thing that just happened. Rock was supposed to shoot Oliver because of what he did. And I don't get it.
I'm sorry you all are put in these situations.
It's just a book, right?
It's more than just a book. They don't like what it says.
It's very hard to control those who ultimately serve a king not of this world. But the Almighty has deemed us to be in this world, so we respect those that He has put in place above us. So, if they want to kill us for having just a book, then so be it.
Well, I'm still getting through it. So you guys stay alive until I'm done with it. So I can ask you all the questions.
I will do my best. How's that?
I guess that's gonna have to be good enough.
You both look concerned, but not specifically about me.
I have a big date later.
Do you?
Yeah, they want me to watch Lena.
No, don't. We're leaving her behind. You're coming with us.
Oh. We have to find Oliver.
What are you?
Also,
are you going
not
to
that.
Necrovos?
We're not going after Oliver.
We're doing a nondescript thing.
It's all right.
Top secret.
You'll follow us in the morning. There's just a lot. It's a lot to take in.
I never keep things straight in my head.
It seems that the cares of this world have been unjustly placed on your shoulders, my friends. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Well, despite the outcome of these things, one day, Cricket, if you believe in who you knew us as he was, we'll see each other again. even if not in this life.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you say so.
I'm looking forward to the homecoming. Yes, Yannick?
Yeah. Just not quite yet.
Where I come from, they say when you die, you just end up in an eternal mine shaft. You're falling forever. You never hit the ground.
Sounds awful.
Well, I mean,
I guess after a while, you're not really falling then, are
it
you?
was kind of nice though. Made it feel like every time I was in the mines, the dad was still there. Never really met him. Rock hated him. Probably for good reason.
It's fine. Spread your misinformation.
Perception.
Yeah, it's his POV.
Yep.
I don't at least remember meeting him at all. I mean, Rock gave me a letter from him. Trying to piece it together now that a voice in my head said I got it wrong. I can never keep these things straight. Huh. Life.
Yeah.
He is dead though, right? He's dead. David.
Dang, that was gonna be my next character.
Is
Dude, come on.
the loss that we feel in our lives, that hurt does not go away. Even if you didn't know him. There's an empty space.
The mine shaft.
That's one way of looking at it. For sure.
This earthly father that you were given and unfortunately taken away. It's a picture. The Almighty, in the book I gave you, you will notice Yenua calls him his father. Many, many times. Many times. And our fathers here on earth,
On Teraband.
in Teraband, sometimes they are a good representation of the Almighty. They fail us because they are people. But imagine having a perfect father.
You mean like your kids?
You're kind. No, Cricket. But you see, I get angry. And I get frustrated. And I yell. And sometimes I yell at the Almighty for giving me, making me live in this time, for seeing hurt, for giving me this illness, So no. But I know he's perfect. And his plan and his will. All perfect.
I hope so. It's getting late. I gotta get back before Rock finishes his third pack of cigarettes. He's about to do check-in.
Not a good stop, though.
He might get cancer if he's not careful.
He never actually smokes it. He just keeps it in his mouth.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Be safe.
You
Hey.
too.
Can you pray for Oliver?
I will do it on the hour, every hour.
Pray for Morgan too. She feels like it's her fault, but it's not.
Poor kids.
She's blind in one eye. Anyways,
That's probably why she missed.
pray that her eyesight comes back. She wants to sacrifice herself, and that's the reason why. So if her eye starts working again, then she's got nothing.
I'm so sorry.
She probably doesn't want me to tell you.
Really?
There's a lot going on.
For some reason, they don't trust me with anything.
It's not a lot.
Little bit.
It's just a little bit.
It's just a little bit.
Little.
Alright, I love you, Richard.
I love you too.
Another
Aw.
I love you, brother.
Thanks for letting us pop in unannounced.
Anytime. I get very bored in this bed, so.
Pray for all of us, because I really don't know what we're walking into. Could be really bad. I don't think any of us really know what we've been sent here to dig up. It just feels bigger than we can handle. And like the people who sent us know that and want us to get caught up in it. I don't know. It's confusing. But hopefully we'll see you on Thursday at the clinic. But if we don't, then things didn't go well wherever we're going. And Yana gives him a hug.
Points at you.
This is a trial.
Yeah.
Always. Always. Put love first.
I was this close.
But you didn't.
Morvid hadn't shot first. I don't know what I would have done.
Even if you are in an impossible situation, Either the Almighty will make a way, or receive the grace that He gives you.
You're right.
I blew up the building. I think. Anyways.
Serena says, "You... what, Cricket?"
Just trying to phrase. Well, cool kids are saying blew up the building. Wow, that was heavy.
We should go.
Yeah, we should.
We should go. We should go.
Okay.
Confessions at the door be like.
Yeah.
Be safe, boys.
Try.
You guys can head back.
After
Give it to me. Wait, give it to me. I want to be outside. I want to be outside.
I will come to you.
Okay.
Okay, alright, go ahead.
No. If you have to do something else.
I was just gonna storm outside
Okay, no, wait. Oh, no, wait.
to find you.
Okay, no, wait.
Okay.
Just wait.
I'm waiting.
So, I forget how much happened inside while I was out, but I'm sitting out there for a while.
3 packs.
No. I only bought the 1 pack. And it's like dark. And I have my letter out, and it's like dark, so I'm not even reading it, I'm just looking at it. And I'm looking up at the sky, and I'm looking over at the mailbox. And I look up, and just for a second, it crosses my mind. Because thinking, maybe.
A few minutes later, I bust the door open, and I come out and I grab the cigarette out of your mouth and I throw it on the ground and I put it out.
I was done with it anyway.
Give me the rest of the cigarettes. And I'll just like
I'm not done.
toss them in a bush.
I was gonna do that actually, I forgot.
Do you want your heart to give out even sooner?
If you're giving yourself up, it doesn't really matter, does it?
You can find another doctor. Leave Falstat. Find someone else.
If I wanted to do that, I would have done it already.
Really? You would have left your brother?
I would have taken him. Would have followed. You know he's the only one that can fix this.
You'll be fine.
I don't think we're gonna be fine. It's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's... I don't know, I feel like we were just sent here to fail. I'm trying to figure it out. And I can't.
Thank you for not shooting Oliver.
It wasn't because I didn't want to. Have I lost my edge? Like, I couldn't.
Good.
I just don't feel good. My stomach's sick. I think I'm nervous.
First time.
Maybe. It's actually... Don't tell anybody, but before we leave tomorrow, can you just ask Can you just ask Yannick to pray? It just feels like I don't know. I don't feel good about tomorrow. Do you? No.
Why don't you ask him? All right.
You know what I did
You know you could.
for that? I don't even believe it.
Yes,
I
but
just-
you're asking him to pray.
I just think it'll help. I just think
Really?
I-
How? If you don't believe in it.
I think it'll help team morale. I asked you in confidence, and I told you to not tell anybody, so please don't tell anybody. And I'm gonna pretend like I disapprove, but just please this once.
Amazing.
Once again, your secret's safe with me, Rock. But it wouldn't hurt to talk to Yannick and maybe ask for forgiveness. You're obviously feeling bad about the pit.
I'm not sorry for doing what I was supposed to do.
Even if it hurt someone.
I'm sad that it hurt him.
So then
But he made
apologize
that
for
decision. He made that decision. He knew that he wasn't supposed to be doing that. I didn't know what they had. I just knew that they had something that they weren't supposed to have. I like Yannick, and I'm sorry that he made that decision. But I'm trying to do the right thing. And now we're saying the right thing isn't the thing that we're being told is the right thing, and you're confusing me.
Welcome to my life.
I'm just saying I don't think that Yannick's gonna receive it very well if I say, I'm sorry that you made the decision that made me put you in the pit.
All right. What I'm saying is that a little bit of compassion, a little bit of understanding goes a long way. Eta Squad's falling apart. I am very much falling apart.
Like I haven't given every single member of the Eta Squad the leeway. If they were under any other Reshik, they would all be dead. Shot on sight. For
Why is
various things.
Why?
Because we operate as a team and not as me in charge.
Exactly.
Compassion? I've been giving compassion.
Exactly.
I'm trying to be different like you guys want.
I see that. And I'm sorry that I haven't acknowledged that. I've been angry at everything. And I have put a lot of that anger on you. We need your leadership.
Doesn't seem like anybody wants my leadership.
People don't usually like being told what to do, but deep down they know they need to be told what to do. Decisions are hard, like whether to shoot one of your own or not.
Harder decisions are coming.
And you'll need to make them. I can't bail you out of every decision, okay?
Yeah. I'll make them. Do you think that if we get through this, it might be time to get Cricket in on?
I've been trying. I don't know how to talk to him.
I just don't feel like I have a lot of time.
Okay.
Especially if things like this keep happening.
Okay.
Maybe that'll lead to that. can do it. Oh, robot eye. One step at a time.
One step at a time, please. That's a lot to think about.
Just trying to stay positive.
Why doesn't it feel positive?
I'm doing my best with the material that was given to me.
Got low res.
Rock feet. Rock feet.
Oh, hey guys.
Kiss already.
Can I roll to see if I would have known, if I would have saw that they left?
No, you
Oh.
were in.
It's quiet. All right. Never
You
mind.
were.
We
I'm
went
not
back
gonna allow
in
that
through the
roll.
basement.
What?
It's quiet.
Rock, your cigarettes. They're in this bush.
I'm done with the cigarettes. It was. I had them when I needed them. Thankful for them.
Can I have them?
No.
Oh no.
He said
They're
yeah.
bad
No,
for
you can't.
They're bad for you.
But they're cool. All the doctors smoke them.
It's true, they do.
We'll
Anyway,
make that
where were
I went back in through the basement.
Gone
where were you?
times.
Here's weight loss.
Oh,
We took a walk.
we?
Is he not with me?
I went into the
Ooh.
basement. I thought we were trying to go back and not be seen by Rock.
And then he saw us and was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to
I
come
think I
say
thought-
something.
Just tell me.
I took a walk.
Just tell me
Did
who
you
you
go-
were with and where you went.
Did you go to see
My
Richard?
Thoughts?
Why?
Richard has cancer, Rock. He's dying.
Not the fun cancer.
I'm sorry. I know he's a friend.
Yeah.
Not the crab.
It's not fun.
He seems to be in high spirits though.
Give you any advice about tomorrow?
Maybe praying.
Well, said something weird.
I said something weird.
No, I said
Sense.
something weird. We're not allowed to talk about praying in front of
Oh, up here.
Huey
Jam.
Come here.
Huge.
Buddy
We
would.
should give him a peach ring and then throw him outside.
Then he'll tell his friends and more will come. No.
No, I want to remain.
I may.
I'm being lenient on that type of thing for now.
I asked him to pray for us tomorrow. And for Rock. And for you.
You did not ask him to pray for me.
You didn't tell him about my eye, did you?
Tell him to pray for all of us. I did.
You did.
I said pray for her healing so she won't want to trade herself. If you're healed.
Thank you.
She's not trading herself, I
Thank you.
promise.
Well, I mean, you can't. Well, like, how
It
do you?
won't.
Speak for me.
It won't happen. It won't happen. It's not on the table. Doesn't matter. I just want to make it clear. If you mention any of that stuff
I
in
accidentally-
front of somebody important, I will let them take you.
What's that?
Praying, the scriptures, Richard,
Oh.
none of it.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
Just don't. It's not worth it. You know what happens.
they're gonna ask you to shoot me. And
I
then you
might,
won't.
because I told you right now to not do it. So.
You won't shoot me. You can't. Your fingers don't
Morphic
work.
might shoot you.
The fingers.
I thought about just taking my gun out and shooting it. Neighbors. It's very late. We have a very early morning, and I don't know how we're gonna do it.
I don't know, that's where it is.
What are we doing, by the way?
We're going on a walk. Hike. Long hike.
Going down the tunnel. Okay. Check where
The
we
one
came.
where we fought the dragon.
The tunnel leads to the Edavarians. The Edavarians lead to that guy, and that guy
Oh,
leads to... No.
Oh, Giznov?
Giblet.
Giznov.
And Jesniv
Giblet.
leads to Green Aloitzi.
And who's that?
That is brother.
Right.
Are you... Any other questions about the plan?
Yeah, okay, when we get him, how does that lead to Oliver?
It doesn't. It's we're hoping that something... Well, we're looking for the Edavarians, and this is kind of a 2-in-1. Completing a promise and finding out where the Edavarians are hiding.
Getting something big for Falstat is what we need to do to save our butts because of the situation that happened. We don't think that nothing's going to get Oliver back yet, that we know.
That's
Where exactly did Oliver go? He went with his uncle,
He went
right?
back to Decrepos.
He went willingly
But okay, why? Why did they both go back there? Or
because he has the Estelanian blood. He can do the freaky stuff.
And that's what Olin wants.
why
Run
did
a test on him.
And
why did his uncle?
His uncle was trying to get him to desert, and his uncle.
the Kivos, Leopold, is his uncle.
Yeah, I got that much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I kept saying uncle.
He was trying to protect him. He was trying to get him out of the army. Kislov found out.
But why would they both want to go back if what's his face Kislov wanted to kill them?
See, this is where I'm coming from. I don't even know how he's going to convince everyone.
I just don't
They're
understand.
not total traitors.
I mean, I think that if they left, we're next on the chopping block. He could be protecting
Especially
us.
It just
Kislov
not seem like
knocked
a
out
very
over
smart
his
move.
I don't think
either.
Leopold's a bad guy. I don't think he would throw us under the bus for him and his nephew's safety.
I don't think it was necessarily a smart move. It was a desperate one. We're all just kind of trying to survive here.
And Kislov was acting on orders from other people, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Maybe. Also, Leopold could just be turning Oliver in to get back in good graces.
None of this is making any sense.
Do you know what makes sense? A book. I have one for you.
Okay.
Come inside. I'll give it to you.
I have a book I'm working on presently. It's in the basement.
You're writing one?
Yes. No. I have a book about machinery I'm trying to read.
Oh. Do you need any help?
Well, I don't think so. I was just slow going. So I don't know when I'll be able to get to this new book.
What if I tell you it's an important one?
I'd ask you why. Do you want me to make you something? It's usually what people want me for.
I want you to fix something.
Your eyeball?
No. Although your brother thinks that you will be perfectly capable of fixing my eye.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how closely the ocular nerves resemble.
Ocular, you know that word. That's impressive. Perfect. I have a few more words for you.
Okay.
It's a book on the heart.
Yeah, I know where the heart is.
Not like
I feel like you think I'm stupid or something.
They do keep saying, like, we know certain words. We didn't know how to read. We knew how to speak.
Yeah. Okay, you just give me a book on the heart, and you're asking if I knew the word ocular?
it's a medical term. It's more specific. I think you're very intelligent. Here's where we struggle. I don't know how to talk to you sometimes, and I think when I say something, you often mistranslate it. So, sorry.
What I'm hearing is that you're not sorry. No, I'm just joking. No, you're talking fine. That was a joke.
I think I see where the rift is. I just want to... I'm sorry. I didn't ever mean to make you feel stupid.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it.
You're very smart. You're reading a book on machinery. That is far out of my wheelhouse.
It's one thing to read it, it's another thing to understand it.
And are you understanding it? Yeah. You made that laser sight with the gun.
I've gotten to page 15. Just got past the introduction.
Do you mind putting a pause on the machine book
Sure.
to read that?
Yeah.
At least try. And any questions you may have, I'll try to answer in as graceful a way as possible.
Okay. Why?
It's a secret. I'm not allowed to tell you. You'd be in trouble with your brother.
Is he still here? No.
I followed you down to the basement.
Oh.
Have you read the letter from your father yet?
Part of it. I started it a long time ago, but I don't think I ever finished it.
Maybe you should finish that too. First, before the book.
Okay.
I need you to figure something out for me.
How do you know about the letter? Mm-hmm.
Rock told me.
You and Rock are pretty close, huh?
Rock feed.
We share a lot of information.
Yeah, I don't see him talking to anyone as much as he talks to you.
We are friends.
Yeah, I mean, one could say that.
5.
Again, I think I'm not really understanding you.
No.
I
Historically speaking,
Great.
he's not really into husky girls.
what?
Nothing. Never mind. Just a thought.
I'm gonna say 6.
What are you telling?
How many times he does that?
Oh.
I think it might have started while you were gone. But it's only when he's doubled over. It's not when he's just
Isn't
laughing.
his
It's when he's laughing.
Amazing.
Read the letter, Cricket.
Okay.
And who knows? Maybe you'll understand.
I will read this book and this letter.
Letter first, then the book.
I will read the letter and this book. If you
Remind
promise me you won't sacrifice yourself to save Oliver.
I promise I won't sacrifice myself to save Oliver.
Just gotta think of a new plan now. And I gotta read this book. So I'll see you in 2 years.
2 years. Yikes.
Read it faster.
Good luck, Cricket.
You can talk to me anytime. It's not that hard.
I'm at the top of the stairs and I flick the light switch. I'm like, guys, it's time to go to bed. We have
The
to
check-in.
Gestapo.
The Gestapo.
While
They
there
have a
was
huge checkup.
While there was an empty downstairs, Lydia would have gone to the kitchen and started prepping dried foods that can be like rehydrated for the upcoming days, and prepping food for Lena for while we're gone.
Okay.
And then as she's like kind of doing her busy work and stuff like that, I think that she would just have a breakdown, crying so quietly, but just sobbing over the kitchen counter. And then she would probably finish up her stuff, and then she'd probably slink down and fall asleep right on the kitchen floor.
Love that.
Have a good river on the kitchen floor.
It's okay, we cleaned up the blood.
Oh, yeah. Before I go up to bed, I throw a blanket and a pillow from the couch and hit her in the face.
I'm sorry.
Lydia,
Is it morning?
No, just get some comfortable sleep.
go back to bed. No, upstairs.
Oh, okay.
That's my blanket and pillow. I'm sitting on the couch.
Sorry. Might have
Oh.
rubble on it from the walls.
I'm so sorry. Good night.
Good night.
You think there's like a security deposit on this place? Because a body-sized hole in that wall is huge.
We can fix it when we come back.
I'm not fixing nothing. All right, let's.
Yannick was, while all of that conversation was happening, Yannick went back into the basement and up to his room and wrote a letter home to his parentals, just telling them in as vague of terms as he can that he's about to do something very dangerous, potentially stupid, and possibly stupid, and just asks them to pray that the Almighty will watch over them, and something along the lines of, by the time you read this, we'll either have succeeded or failed, and if we succeed, it could lead to more danger.
Yep.
And if we fail, it means we're probably dead. And that he loves them. Tell Katya I love her, too. And I don't know if she did that.
By the way, Yannick, in the few days since you were not here,
Right,
as Hugo, when you were
right.
going back and forth, would you check the mailbox?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Every time. And, yeah, in fact, like, he would be dropping this letter off in the morning, before they leave.
Okay.
So he would at least pick something up then, if not
Okay.
before.
Then we'll get to that.
But yeah, and then, yeah, then we'll go to bed.
Okay. I think it's time to take a break.
Break!
And we're back. Along the way, as you guys are making your way, are you going to the warehouse, or are you going to make your way straight up to the...
woods.
Yeah, we go to the woods. The
Okay.
warehouse is cooked.
Yeah,
Alright, so,
cooked.
Yannick, you pass by to get your letter.
Yes.
You find a letter in here. Shall I read it out loud?
Sure.
Okay. My Yannick, I cannot tell you how long we have waited for news from you. If you have been sending letters, we did not receive them. But yes, my boy, though it was frightening, the Almighty was and is watching over us. It is amazing how we can return to normalcy. On that note, I wanted to apologize if I upset you. When I wrote to you about the explosion those many weeks ago, I was full of sadness for you and your sister. It was not fair for me to lay the burden of your sister's tears on your conscience. It's not your fault. We all love you and are proud of you. How happy we were to see your letter. If you are in Proxtonia now, we will look forward to more letters. It does this mother's heart good to hear from her boy. Make sure you dress warmly. We are seeing spring, but Proxtonian air is colder than Bast. Mom. My boy. I have to try to pull in this accent a little bit. Give me a second.
Yep. Remember, he's more French.
I will be as brief as possible, as I am not as good at this code as your mother. She helps me, but she also nags. And now she is giving me the look.
You're right.
Look.
You know the one.
I sure
I
do.
digress. There is some information you need to know. Before I share it, you must know that I was sworn to secrecy. Your mother has never known the details. And that remains true as you read this letter. I say this so you know why I can only share a small portion of the truth. A relative of a friend visited a short while ago. He was searching for a missing person. He had a kind face. Handsome, if you ask Katya. And the one who sent him has good reason to find this missing person. I pointed him towards some answers in my best Ilonian, and my hope is that this man's client can find some closure. I say all this to let you know. What?
He's goofing.
Okay. Let you know
goofing.
that things may change quickly in the... Wow. Pull that back in.
It's okay. You're
Quickly
doing
in the
great.
coming weeks. Whatever Falstat tells you, whatever mission you are on in Proxtonia, do not trust it. As always, when I speak of the Empire, I speak of the rulers and principalities behind the men. Do your best to love them, but do not follow them in their evils. That goes for anyone in authority over us. I love you, my son, and my brother. And you know it. Dad.
What was that last bit?
I love you, my son, and my brother Inyanua.
Oh, yeah.
Dad.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. Just fine. Just some mail. Yes, if you must know. Still no word from Bartolon Times, though.
That's
They must really not know good writing when they see it. Clearly.
nice to have someone to write to.
Oh, they were tired of all those reviews from Just Maria.
I went to other places. I reviewed Maria's one time. I just went there a lot because Edivarians hung out there.
Oh, I don't think I put in my 2-week notice.
She'll be fine. She'll,
All right.
she'll
I should
gladly
tell
accept
her
you
I-
being back.
She's used to being a one-woman team.
I did tell her that I wouldn't be back for a few days.
By the way you described your first day,
I did smile though, and they gave me money. And the Varians give tips.
Yeah.
I heard that.
They leave money on
Like
the table.
suggestions?
No, they leave money on the table if you do a good job.
And if you smile.
And if you don't do a good job, it's crazy.
That's a weird tip.
Like extra money?
You get extra money if you do a good job or if they're rich. And you get a normal amount of money if you do okay.
So the tip is.
And if you
to
do
leave
bad
money-
things,
Why is it called a
I don't
tip?
think you should work there anymore. Moore made a good point. It's not a occupation that you should be into.
How is leaving
Why?
money on the table a good tip?
Were there a lot of red lights?
Oh dear.
Red lights?
It seemed like you were. Yeah,
Oh no.
they're sick.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That almost
it's all
counts as a
I don't
tavern.
get it.
I broke him. Please.
I don't know what you were speaking of. Though.
No, it's
Okay,
It's,
There were
it's
no
fine.
red lights in the
No,
diner.
You'll know when you're older.
I am literally 25.
Oh. Oh.
Someone's mic
It's
is like unconnected down here.
It's me. I'm loud. It's me. I took it. I unplugged it to go to the bathroom.
Headphone users, take them out right now. In 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Thanks.
We're
Emma.
back.
It's alright.
There were no red lights in the diner. Should I
No,
be
it's
looking
fine.
for red lights?
No, it's fine. It's
it was
fine.
it
It's
was
a
a
thing that
bad
we-
joke. Don't worry about it.
I don't
I
understand.
don't know. I
It's
heard
better
that
if you
Roxbury
don't.
has a real problem with that type of thing.
Keep going.
Even I understand.
I got this money. That is good,
Yeah,
right?
'cause
It's,
red
well,
lights mean
good
that
job.
You have to stop the limit.
Don't
So-
have a lot of.
That means
Should
that you
we
won't be able
Why
to
does
continue
everybody
on?
Very
speak
long
so
because you're walking.
abstract?
Stop.
We're walking.
You all speak very abstract. I don't understand. I don't know. Yeah.
As you guys
And I
head,
do send the other letter.
okay, good stuff. You guys head north, eventually out of the city
North
along the
Orbit.
highway that leads from Proxdrania to Decravos. At this point in the year, the snow has begun to melt quite a bit. There's birds that kind of fly overhead. And you can even tell some, like, sort of the nest building situation here. Like, you might get dive bombed, like, once or twice as you guys are kind of making your way through here, this space. Making sure to watch for anybody that drives on this road.
And anyone following us.
Are we out of uniform or in uniform?
Civilian.
But I did put my armor on
Yep,
under my
same.
coat.
And I've got my weapons hidden away.
And I just want to ask a technical question.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can only have one of like my rifle type weapon. Like I have the trench gun and that. Okay.
He gave that gun back to you.
Yeah, I would have given that to you.
Great, thank you.
Cricket, did you get my shooty shoot thing done yet or no?
Actually, I did.
Really?
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay. So how does it work?
Well, you take it,
Okay.
and it's a little rod here, right here.
Uh-huh.
When you punch somebody, you make sure that hits them, and then it will shoot a bullet into them.
Wow. That's great. Hopefully I'm not in that close range, but just in case I am,
Yeah, and you
it's
can
always
run it all
good
the
to
time.
know. Okay,
It
what?
will be loud.
I rub my neck
Oh.
and remember the pain from when she punched me.
Thank you, Cricket. What do you call it?
Punch gun.
What was the what was it? The two
All
finger
right.
punch? Was that like
Punch
the thing
gun.
where you would do like that and then?
Oh yeah, the 4-inch punch.
Yeah, the 4-inch
Four-inch
punch.
Demonstrating on
We'll
me.
call it the 4-inch punch.
4-inch punch.
Shay is regretting sitting over there.
Never.
We used to do that in college.
College.
I went to...
Headed north.
University.
We're headed.
You guys start going through the woods, kind of trekking through the space, remembering which way you would come.
I'm
With a-
breathing a lot.
Yeah, with a gatherer, you guys are kind of knowing your directions well. It takes probably from the city to the entrance where it was caved in, probably around 2 hours. Especially with the ground being a little bit muddy now that everything is melted, so you're kind of like squelching through some of this stuff. Yep, any of the noises. But you eventually do see this hole. It looks a little bigger than what it did before.
Does it look
This
like
is a big hole.
like excavated, like made
Give me a
larger,
logic check.
naturally or unnaturally?
What the?
Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah, like if it was it just further caving in, or if someone was like digging it out.
Just give me a logic check.
Nope.
Not sure.
That's 4.
Not sure.
But bigger than what we'd seen before. I mean, we did assume that the Edavians would still use the tunnel.
Yeah,
We have to be careful.
Mikhail did tell
You
us
think
that they
they'll have
were in the
company?
tunnel.
Most likely. But this is the way to find them, so.
And what are we looking for?
The Edavarians and Yeznev.
That's such a strange name.
It's got a lot of consonants.
Sounds more like. I don't know.
That's the normal amount of consonants for a name in our region of the world.
I mean, thriving Lydia Alissa. There's a lot.
How long do you think
Vowels
these
in
tunnels
that.
are?
Do we know how far it goes?
We drove for a while.
We drove for an hour. At about 60 kilometers per hour.
It's pretty slow.
It's now 60,000 miles, though.
Right.
That's how many miles the blood vessels in your body add up to.
60,000?
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
enough
lot
to
of
go
miles.
around the ring twice.
That would legitimately the first time you've seen Morvid like smile, not in a sarcastic sense.
Are you okay?
60,000.
You know that your heart's about the size of your two hands clasped together?
Oh, that's kind of cute.
It pumps 1.5 gallons every minute.
How do you know so much about the human heart?
I'm learning.
I'm proud.
Over a course of the day, that's 2,000.
Did you just look all this up?
I mean,
Got all his
he's
facts
like
lined
that.
up.
Like, when he's interested in something, he's interested in it, alright?
Hmm.
You know what's interesting, though? Relating it to eyeballs. Other than the cornea, every single part of the body gets blood cells from the heart. So, maybe the cornea is what we need to fix for you.
Possibly.
Fascinating.
Huh. Edivarians.
Alright.
Looking for
Guess we should go in.
On our guard. Down we go.
Do you know they
Oh.
eat chicken and waffles?
Yes.
Well, you probably shouldn't eat waffles. It's bad for cholesterol, and cholesterol can be damaging to the heart.
Okay, move it. Set it down.
Is this obviously an Edivarian accent?
Sounds like Falstat.
Get us behind some trees.
Yep.
Looking from a distance.
I've got my rifle ready.
The sound. Give me an instinct check.
I'm good at those.
Everybody?
If you want to.
Okay.
I don't want to.
I don't want to anymore. It's a minus one.
It was an
11.
8 and now it's a 6.
Air movements, air currents. Go ahead if you want to.
Ooh.
10.
It kind of gets knocked around a little bit from where it's coming from, but you can feel the air currents and the sound as it bounces off. Cricket, you know how sound travels in sonic move. It's coming up from the hole, but it sounds, because of the way that it's echoed, it kind of makes it odd around you guys bouncing off of the trees and things, but it's definitely down in that tunnel.
By the sound, do it connect to what kind of machine it is?
With that roll, there's definitely a perambulator down there.
Perambulator. It's in the hole.
Okay.
Do we know which direction they're heading? Probably.
Can they go any way but north?
I
Looks
mean,
like it was opened up.
they needed the tunnel, right?
Is the tunnel opened up both ways, or?
You
Like-
can't see inside right now. You guys are
Oh,
away
okay.
from the like.
Gotcha. Well, you came here to find something. There's people down there.
Are these the
Can't
people
wait
we want?
forever.
I don't know.
Why do we
Got a perambulator.
sneak? Do we?
Here's Reshik.
Pretend
Why?
we're hunters? Hunters.
What?
I
What
don't
kind
know
of
that
language was it?
a cover
Sounded,
story worked well
um,
for you guys the last
Forget the
time.
language of-
Okay, well,
Elonian.
No, I forget the language of Falstat.
Avacni.
It sounded Avacnian, didn't it?
it did.
Isn't- Oh, wait, so it's probably
I don't know. It's
the beer gang thing?
maybe.
One of us should look over the edge. See what we can see. Not me.
What would a looking
No, yeah,
over
not
the
you,
edge
not you.
check entail?
What's that?
What would a looking over the
A
edge
looking
to
over the
see
edge.
check
A bravery
entail?
check.
No.
Bravery.
yeah,
I
don't
got-
ask
I
me.
My bravery's 0.
I got.
I'm -1.
Rock, you're brave.
Very
12.
brave.
Kind of do the thing where you kind of scoot up to the hole
And
down here,
I'll be at the ready in case it caves in.
kind of like crawling down
Hold
just
you.
a little bit. So at the northern part of this, that you can see a not a huge perambulator, but it's bigger than like what Cricket's suit would be.
North is direction we want to go.
And
South is closed off.
there's another guy that you see standing there who's kind of like directing. Green armband.
Green armband. Burn
Was the perambulator was it moving something or it was just okay?
And it
Or
looks like
rubble or something.
looks like
Okay.
wreckage.
Scoot back down. Relayed.
So they're currently cleaning it out.
Was
Where
there
did they get
a
them
lot of
from?
them?
Just saw one.
You saw one perambulator and one Beern Gang member.
The end of, so, the tunnel is blocked off to the south.
Okay,
The Edivarian base is to the north. So they
Got it.
came from the north,
Okay.
trying to clear this out.
gotcha.
Probably.
Right.
Wow.
they're
Which
cleaning-
is where they got the-
They're
Where
clearing
they-
right. Yeah.
Okay.
The Edivarian
Yeah.
in the north.
The Mercus. I mean, we could.
Try to sneak to the north.
Just the two guys.
It looked like a smaller perambulator.
We could
Maybe
probably
not.
take it.
Maybe it didn't even have weapons. Do they make construction perambulators?
We could
Yeah.
probably take it,
Yeah.
right?
You have to be perambulator forklift operators.
These are rebels and savages. I don't think.
Do you think that
they
we?
care
Do you
about
think we could take them?
that. I think we could, but do we have to?
I mean, I don't see anybody else.
We could try and
coming
sneak
up with the-
past them, and if that doesn't go well, we
Are you
can...
planning on taking one hostage
Do
in
we
case
have
we
any
run
of
into the
those?
lodge risks?
Only if it's by your orders.
Do we still have those green armbands?
We do.
We do.
We do.
Let's go.
You
New
should all
recruits.
just start talking like me.
I just will keep my mouth
We
shut.
should all start talking like
I
me.
usually say things I'm not supposed to, so
Technically, you do talk like each other because you're both from the same place.
I go up to the edge.
They have Edivarian accents.
How the heck are we supposed to get down?
The one guy walks out. He looks at your armband. There's more in the city?
More than you know. Every day we grow.
They told us you needed an extra set of hands.
And look at it. You can see he looks over at the. Well, you can't see the perambulator operator. He looks back.
They told us there was like a stash of dynamite like 5 miles north in the tunnel. We were supposed to go get it and give it to you guys. Now I'll ask again. How are we supposed to get down without dying? Because this is a death trap.
Definitely not up to code.
He kind of brings you see pulling over here. Cricket, give me a logic check.
Pass.
Yes.
So this is a modified, and you know it's modified, but it's an M78, also known as a mule.
A mule.
Modified M78 mule.
You can see that, so it has like
Look at the chassis on that.
it's
thing.
well, it's got so it usually has ways to lift, lift.
That there's a
Usually
nice
that thing has
chassis.
ways to
I'll
lift,
make that 8 for the night.
ways to lift, has ways to lift huge tracts of land.
Huge chassis of land.
So much for being the DM's favorite.
Look at all these notes I'm taking.
Almighty help me.
Don't make 'em
There's
like
a
this anymore.
there. You see on this thing, there's actually on one of the arms a flamethrower
Oh.
they have on this
I
thing.
like the
as
way
well.
you guys think.
But he like lifts one of the arms up. Come on.
Is it the arm with the flamethrower on it?
Oh, for us to like
Can we
hop
all get
on
on at the same time? Alright, then I'm like
The one at a
motioning
time.
everybody.
one at a time.
Like,
Deal.
yeah, whatever.
I see you got a modified M78 mule here. Beautiful chassis. Beautiful on these older models.
Snap
Cut.
this one from the college. He was studying engineering. He's gonna
Well,
be
that's
able
a
to
good.
do
That's it.
crazy stuff with these type of stuff.
It's a shame, really, what happened.
They were kind of get
Those are
silent.
good machines.
So you are going to get the
Oh, yeah.
you're getting the munitions from the depot.
Yep. Commander, I'm gonna start talking.
Yeah.
Are you sure they want us to use? They want to blast this?
They
This
said
tunnel
it
could
was
come
taking
down.
too long.
Well, yeah, it's controlled blasting, so it's a.
He like starts kind of going at it in Ionian.
Blasting.
I cannot. These are the Vargans.
I know, but like, you don't want to get them mad. But...
Well, as long as you have the right support system, controlled blasting can really take out a good few cubits of land and make this go a lot quicker.
If you say so. You think you could probably help with this?
Oh yeah, I can take a look at this right here. Yeah, if you got any more of those mules,
The only one that they gave us.
I mean, yeah, it's a shame what happened.
Hey, really?
Set us back a few years. Well, if we can get this uncovered, though, that'll help out. Yeah. I think we can help
The
out.
train should be arriving soon.
No, the train, yes.
The train, yeah. The train from the north.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my brother's a little slow.
Yeah.
They both like look down the tunnel.
We should go then.
Yeah, let's go.
Get that
Good to see
those
you.
The
supplies.
dynamite, yeah.
Now you go back to beginning to try to move some of this rubble. You guys see just a few remnants of a charred truck.
Is there a Drake body?
A lot of rubble has been moved, so that would have been where you guys came down at. You didn't see it right there.
Do we see them? Like, what are their faces like when they see the charred truck?
Oh, they already see it there.
Oh.
Like they've been here
Oh, okay.
moving
I
things.
thought you meant that they just uncovered it.
No,
Okay.
no. You guys see it as you pass by.
Gotcha.
You're learning what needs to be said and what doesn't. Good work.
Yeah, that
That's
was really
good.
great.
Your mining skills
You
came
didn't need
in.
to say that we were brothers. I made it sound like I picked you up from the college.
I
You do
accidentally
look
told Richard
very
to go to
related.
the building.
You have the same exact
But I
nose.
said it was a turn phrase.
I think he'd forgive you. Seems like the type of thing to do.
So as you guys begin to head north, you notice there's like a slight curve to this tunnel that heads slightly west as you guys head.
I start kind of drawing the trajectory of it in my journal.
Eventually, it comes to a split, and just slightly off to the northeast, the wall completely bricked off. Like they have it, like all that passage completely sealed. As this other passage heads sharply more to the northwest.
Why is this one sealed?
Sealed how?
Like how the tunnel was back at the underneath
I
the
said just follow the tunnel. They didn't say there was a fork in the tunnel.
It's bricked off.
sorry. At the underneath the warehouse, how they had bricked off
Oh,
part
bricks.
of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
they did the same with this other.
Bricked off.
Are there train tracks?
At this spot, no,
Okay.
they're all removed.
Interesting.
Onward. Northeast. North.
Yeah. North. The tunnel goes to the west.
West,
The
northwest.
weird tunnel
Northwest.
goes to the west, or
So the bricked off one is to your northeast.
okay. So yeah, west.
I say that I'm pretty curious about what's behind that wall.
Yeah, so am I. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to be destroying a wall right now.
If only we had someone that could control the ground.
Yeah.
If only.
Lan's not here though.
How about if we survive this, we come back?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You guys notice that as you travel northwest, it's not the metro tunnel anymore. It is carved out rock that you were traveling
Still
on.
train track.
What?
Still train track.
No train tracks.
Where the heck's the train coming from?
It is odd.
Was that the trap? Do you think they knew we were coming? And they sent us anyway?
Did it seem like they were messing with us?
The train.
If so, I
coming.
played it great because it was like the train.
So, let's see what kind of check I want to give for that.
Yeah, I'd like to make that check too.
Give me an instinct check.
Can I
Can I
also?
do one?
7.
Fail.
Fail.
Wait.
I got a 1.
9. That's a success.
13.
Okay.
Instinct.
We were convinced.
It didn't seem like there was any sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Untowardness.
Yeah.
Foul play.
Yeah.
Maybe the train doesn't need tracks.
I was
So if
gonna
it's not
ask you
the
if there
trap,
It's a
then where's
metaphorical
the
train.
train?
trains out here, but that's just a car.
I wouldn't know why you would call it a train still.
Yeah.
Could be a modified train.
Is the train a person?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
All
We'll
right.
keep going down this.
How do we have light in this tunnel?
There's actually every few, like probably every 40 feet, they have like makeshift lights that kind of on this tunnel, kind of lighting the way.
We figure out the train later. We keep going.
We have to retrace our steps back to that
I'm
tunnel.
drawing
It'd be pretty
it so
easy to turn around and walk back.
Cricket. Give me a logic check.
Logic. Logic.
Oh, it's okay.
Pass.
Close.
It's 9.
Oh.
I have a 4.
Oh.
No.
Ooh. Oh.
Those lamps, not gas. Interesting.
These lamps.
What's
Not
wrong with
gas.
it?
Fire?
Interesting.
We'll go up to
I'll
it.
take a closer look.
Yeah.
Yeah? Are they light bulbs or like fire?
Not fire. No.
Okay.
I mean, there's types of, you guys have electricity in all of Parthus, but
The phones.
This seems like it's almost as if they're not. You kind of look behind some of these lights, and you're not seeing how they would be connected to each other.
It's
Have I heard
Bartanium,
of
isn't it?
Unobtainium before?
I didn't say you.
Bartanium.
What did you say? What did you ask me?
Have I heard of Bartanium before? I did say Unobtainium, but that's because I forgot what it said.
You would have not from Scald.
As a learned collegiate
I'm gonna touch
person,
it.
would I know about Bartanium from
Kaboom!
Bartolon?
Give me a logic check.
Don't touch
I heard you the first 3 times.
Oh, that was actually not bad. A 9.
So, but the thing about this though is you wouldn't know that that's what this is specifically.
Hmm.
He's admitted it though.
I gonna.
Why are we stopping to look at light bulbs, Cricket?
Just give me a second. I give it one good smack. Try to break it off.
What are you breaking off?
It's like a.
Oh, you like
sconce.
where? Yeah,
Yeah.
you break the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Give me a technique.
Is it wired?
Or what's your attack? What's your attack rolls?
My attack rolls were logic. I think.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
It's a success. 14.
What are you using to knock it out?
I guess my what's that thing called? Is it the conductor we have? My conductor.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you kind of pry it and break it out.
Yeah.
So you kind of do it, and it kind of gets loose. Wiggle it, pull, and as you pull it away, just at the point where you kind of pull it out, you swear you see like electric traveling in the air. When you pull it away, it stops and it goes dark. No wire.
Does the ones past it go out?
No.
No.
Interesting.
Are you done looting the tunnel?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep this though.
Okay.
So he
Yes, I
essentially
do.
took the light bulb out,
He took the whole sconce off.
the whole sconce off,
There
and
was
it
no
just
wire.
there's no wire.
I'm gonna take my conductor and kind of like zap it. To see
When you put it close, arcs across.
Light on.
Interesting.
I grab another one because I have two.
Why two?
Well, okay, so
Headlights.
If I shoot a bolt of electricity, I create like a big rod. And I have like a sword made out of electricity.
I would love a sword made out of electricity.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be really cool.
Yeah.
I do use swords. Just
This is
Keep that
basement
in mind.
activity.
I'll keep these for later. I'll
Sure.
put them in my
Let's-
backpack.
What are
Let's be
the
careful with the
what are the
electricity.
walls?
Hmm?
Is it just like rock, stone,
Rock
dirt?
and stone.
So
probably
from the
just as
outside,
difficult to
that's all you
move.
can see is just
Mhm.
like earth and rock, like kind of
Okay.
cut out of this space.
Yeah, like going to where he pulled a sconce away.
Mhm.
Just want to kind of like feel around in the earth,
Give it
Okay.
a tickle.
see what it
Is
tells
this
me
a
back.
harvest?
Yeah.
While you're doing
Give me
it,
an
I'll,
instinct.
I'll talk to you too.
Give me an
I'll be
instinct.
Like, yeah, whatever's in there, it's super conductive.
14.
Seems like this electricity's traveling through the
Fondle
wall.
the earth.
Kind of pull some of it away. There's behind this sheer, very smooth, black sort of rock behind there.
So like there's the Bartanium,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like earth and whatnot in front of it. Does it feel like it runs the length of the tunnel. And then these sconces are just kind of plugged into the rock itself. Is it on one side or both sides?
They have it on both.
This is very sophisticated.
Guys, there are lights.
Rock, this is like...
Halting the
whole-
mission.
Not only is it just like
This
the
is
whole
world
system,
changing.
I don't know what this stuff is.
World-changing technology
seems-
that they're using for lights.
It seems hard to obtain. Almost impossible.
I think I've read about this in a book once.
Alright, so you're telling
That'll
me...
be 9.
This is actually terrifying because you're telling me that...
If they can use it for
You
lights,
found-
what else can they use
Yeah,
it
you
for?
found life-changing, world-changing technology that they're using for lights, so they're probably using it for way worse stuff, and we're walking right into that.
Does this look like the boxes that we saw earlier, like in the?
Yeah, do we get a general vibe?
Yes.
This looks like the boxes that were exploded. So I maybe we should be careful. This might be explosive.
Can I,
So.
like, with my 14, can I feel the electricity?
It's a complicated element
Can you?
because it's not fire,
Right,
it's not air.
right. It's energy.
Can he feel the electricity?
You just told me not to touch the wall.
No, just
Why do you want to?
feel something.
Yep.
For each other? Are you asking that now?
There's a...
Do you want me to touch the
Don't touch the walls. Just asking.
touch
Right
the
now,
hole?
do you feel something?
I go over to the hole. Do I feel something? I'm just standing near it.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
Focus real hard.
standing there, no.
Do I look like a fool?
yes.
Yes.
I didn't feel it.
But, question. Does it feel like the energy is coming from the ore itself, or is it something where, like, they're applying the energy to the ore and then it's just acting as a conduit?
That would be tough to
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So, I'm thinking that whatever was in the boxes might have been explosive, and that the boxes just acted as
An amplifier?
what you call it when the
Can we do this while walking, or do you want to break off?
Yeah, of
we
course.
can walk. We can walk. The trigger, like the electricity could have triggered whatever inside. I'm saying this as we're walking. Could have triggered whatever explodes. So maybe the Bartenium isn't. I don't know. Do I know this word? Did you say this word?
I did.
Bartenium. I do know this word.
None of you said it.
None
Oh.
of you say it?
I mean, Seth
Do I
said it.
know it?
Seth said it.
Maybe this element.
Do I know it?
Whatever this ore is.
I think it's a secret.
Science teacher over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Cool.
What do I need to roll to know what that
Speak
is?
Babylonian.
This would be a logic check.
Yeah, that's 13.
It takes you a bit to look at it because it's not. I mean, it's behind a rock face and all those
Right.
things. But
It's behind the
yes,
rock face.
you would know. Flat stone, black. That's
Oh,
Bartine.
it's Bartanium.
Oh, that's what it's called.
What's Bartanium?
The
Obvious.
black ore inside of
What is Bartanium?
it is an element that can create energy.
Can create energy?
What do I know about it?
Very conductive.
It's very
And
conductive.
It's it's as far as anyone knows the hardest material on Parthas?
It has a on the hardness scale. It is harder than diamonds.
So no breaking off a piece.
No, definitely not. Not unless you have a cutter made of it.
I mean, I got a couple sconces. I can grab some more.
But you can't cut a piece.
These are just the sconce.
Well, it has a piece in it.
I think they have to be mined naturally.
Well, because there was like the one pipeline of it behind, but then it was traveling to the one that's inside these sconces. So I got a couple pieces of it.
So this is what the Edavarians are
It's probably why they're here.
Providing to.
No,
harnessing?
no, they're
Can you
not
see if you can get a little piece
providing it.
Well,
It's a little-
who's
It's
over
only
Barcelona
chip.
again?
But
I'm
those
gonna,
boxes.
I'm gonna break
Who
open
runs
the
Barcelona
sconce to get
again?
the piece out
Bartolon?
of
Bartolon runs
Artenium
Bartolon.
that's in
Well,
it.
yes, but are they friends
And
with
I'll
anybody?
use that to chip out
They
the piece in
were
the wall.
friends
Oh wait, that's
with
gonna electrocute me.
Falstat
Is it?
in the war.
Yeah.
In the
Or
first one?
Adelia.
Wait, you have a chip
Don't
though.
worry, I brought my E.
Wait, if
Anything-
you have a chip, that's fine.
Allied
will
with
I
ask.
have, I have two chips.
I will
Just
ask.
don't get rid of them.
2 hunks of it.
Just hold on to them, please.
I'll grab a couple more sconces.
Oh, gosh.
I'll start throwing like
Okay.
every other, so we still have light, but I'm just grabbing like some pieces of it.
He's got it.
History
I know, I'm just
question.
saying,
Bartolon in the first war, who were they buddies with? Like, who were they friends with in the first war?
Adelia.
I
Delia.
just didn't get it.
Oh.
I didn't get it until now.
Well, Bartolon and Adelia were allies in the first war, yes? Does that mean that Adelia would have access to these things?
It's even more terrifying.
No.
A lot of
Are you taking notes about the Bartanian?
I can,
Because
sure. I was mapping the tunnel.
We're gonna
but
be
sure.
Falstat's gonna be invading this country real quick.
We should
to be
speed this
getting
up.
we're walking.
As you guys head, you start to down this hallway. You hear lots of voices,
I'm walking.
kind of talking Edavarian accents
Oh.
as they directing. I mean, there's lots of voices.
Edavarian voices, you said?
Mhm.
I'm wrapping my scarf like around my face a little bit, messing up my hair a bit.
There is a you kind of come around this corner, opens up into a large space filled with crates and essentially the same type of crates you guys saw in the warehouse. At the far end of this, there is a what they seem to be unloading from and setting these crates down. Up front, what looks to be like a passenger metro train. In the back, wide spaces where all of these crates are being unloaded from.
Let's take the train.
Gotta come up with another lie then.
We're here to talk to Jesno.
I don't know if he'd be here. Is this
Quickest way to find out.
How do you?
We have
Reshik?
information for him from.
How many did we see?
At the in this space, there's from your best guess, because they're coming in and out the train, all that kind of stuff. There's about 40 people out here.
40!
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, backup plan is scrapped. Cannot fight our way out.
Gotta come up with a good lie.
We're looking for Jesno.
For what reason?
His dog died, and it's really sad. And we need to tell him ourselves.
Are
Do I
there?
see any
Do
of
they?
the Edavarians that I saw in the restaurant? Are any of them here?
They're at a distance with everyone moving around.
Do they
be able to tell
all
at this point.
I know if I
look
saw
like
my waitress,
Edavarians,
I would
or
not
are there?
I
Like,
mean, they're
are there green
you don't
armband
see green
people?
armbands.
Can I be actively looking while they're figuring out what to do? See if I
Mhm.
find one of them.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do we hear accents?
All Edavarians.
I'm walking here.
If I find someone that I saw in the restaurant, you could pretend that I was spying on them because I was. But it'll get us to talk to Jesniff, yes?
Not necessarily. He's not the head of the Edivarians. He's the head of the
Burn
Gang. He might be a dog to them. We don't even know.
Might be a.
They start
Prisoner.
loading this stuff up into trucks that are parked here.
So they're offloading from this train onto trucks. Okay.
This is like a depot that we're in.
Where does it look like the train goes?
Disappears westward into the rock.
Westward, and but it starts here. Okay.
Do we try to sneak?
We could just start
Guess we
loading
have to.
things.
Is there anything you can do to make us sneak better?
No,
Nothing.
nothing at all.
You can't, like...
What do you
cover us
want,
in
like a
dirt?
fog cloud?
No, I want you to cover us in dirt. And then, like, move the dirt with a wait, fog cloud.
Do you see water
It
anywhere?
gets foggy. There's condensation.
We're in a tunnel. Why would there be fog?
It gets foggy in tunnels.
We could all pee, and then you could use that water.
There's condensation. Hey, if you're not...
Hey,
If you don't think you can
if
do it-
you say the word, Reshik,
No.
I'll do it.
If you're not jumping out of your seat to
Are
do
we
it...
trying to get to where the trucks are going, or to where the train is going?
I think we want to go where the trucks
Yeah,
are
does it look like the trains or the
Trucks.
trucks are going to come toward us?
That's the only other way out
Yeah,
of this tunnel.
that's what I'm
Okay,
thinking.
the train.
Okay.
We better think quick. They're starting them up.
I think we should sneak onto the train.
Okay, I have an idea. And
The train.
seeing that the trucks are coming towards, going to be coming towards us. I will use a harvest to
Never understood how it looks so much like a rock.
make how deep was the dirt before the Bartanium?
Probably 1.5 feet.
That could be enough. Just get up against the wall and I'll try and hide us in it.
I suck
Give me an instinct.
Between the sconces. Try not to get zapped. Nope. That's the one roll I could roll and it would fail.
Oh, it's
For
a
a,
bad job.
for a total of 6.
It's a bad job. They're coming.
Sorry, I thought I could do it. It's just not deep enough.
Drop it. Drop it.
Oh, it's dropped. Don't worry.
We're gonna... I grab Lydia and I rip her armband off.
Oh, what did
What
I
are you doing?
We need your...
Let me go! And I start making a scene and playing into it. Let me go! Let me go!
A few of them come up.
I fake, like...
She went the wrong way.
Hey, what's going on here?
I just turned to you.
We caught this one sneaking around.
Wait, hey. What are you guys doing up this far, the tunnel?
Wait.
Up this far?
We're delivering someone. This one, we saw spying on you guys in Maria's.
Who'd you...
I pull my scarf down.
We want to make a deal.
She said she got all the information she needed.
Give me bravery checks, everybody.
Oh
This is
no!
me. We're good.
Please, Lord, please. Okay, it could have been a lot worse. That's a
Well.
7.
I got an 8.
A 6.
Yannick's a little squirmy.
We want to make a deal.
Not on sight.
We want to talk to Jesniff.
Whatever. I don't have time for this. He gets the group to get moving. Hey, they're going back on the train. Yeah, I know. Just do it.
Back on the train.
He says, you talk, you leave.
Deal.
Yeah.
Go.
I
I
hate
pretend to struggle against
Yeah.
Rock's grip.
As I pass him, it's a shame what happened.
We're the...
Okay.
Now's a really bad time to say that I don't like trains, guys.
You've never been on one.
My girlfriend died.
You had a girlfriend.
You're capable
And
of
she got
having
hit
one
by
of
a
those.
train.
You guys
I
don't
don't-
remember this?
No.
I vaguely
You
do.
do.
I vaguely do remember him saying
remember.
something about that.
Thank you,
Yep.
Yannick. At least somebody listens when I
Helga.
talk.
Holga.
Holga.
On the
Holga.
train. Let's go. Come on.
She was on the train and then she was all over the place. Never
You
mind.
guys,
Over it.
you guys board this up into the sort of the passenger seats here. It goes into this small space, which is kind of like really tight around this train as it moves through here. And you wait. 15 minutes turns into
Just like a dark
half an hour. Half an hour turns into
They did this to us at the community center.
an hour.
I'm just gonna go up and start it.
No, it's moving.
Oh.
Oh!
An hour turns
We're-
into
We're going very
3
far.
hours. 3 hours turns into half a day.
It's night at this point, right?
We are so far away.
Um,
Back in
gosh.
Adelia by now.
We're going north.
We're going west.
We're going west.
Yeah.
You guys
we're compatible.
eventually
Where
come
is it
out into another open space. It's a little different than the one you had come from.
We can't go that far north, Shay. That's the edge of the ring.
No one goes there.
There's a few. There's
We're
a
in the
few
Alina Mountains.
There's a few Edabarians on this train, and they all kind of get off, and begin to all disperse. When you come out into this space, there's like tunnels that go throughout. You're still underground, and there's tunnels that are all throughout this space. But no one really bats an eye as they kind of go their separate ways out of this depot.
Is this where we get off? Is there like
the
anyone
end of the line.
like?
We take our arm
Is there a train person there?
I mean, there's the guy that was running the train.
It's a good question. Should we take our
Do we want to be Beer King or do we want to be?
Like, do we lose this part of the shtick, or
I don't know.
He's standing right there.
Oh, I assumed you guys were just getting off. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if the train stops.
Yeah.
we'll rock with them.
Anytime they look our way, I just give them a look of hatred in my eyes.
I take a moment.
We're still completely underground.
We're underground.
You never left the underground this entire trip.
Tunnel.
Oh my
Gee.
god.
And it was.
Ground.
You said it was half a day,
Almost.
so like
Oh my
Look,
god.
8
sconces
hours?
all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Sconces
an 8
all the
hour
way
day?
down.
No,
Okay.
there's lights along the train.
8 hours?
Not a full 8 hours. Probably somewhere between like. I mean, you lose track because you guys probably also like fell asleep at some
Oh, yeah.
point.
I was asleep like 5 minutes in.
Probably somewhere
Holding,
six,
holding
7
hostage
hours,
me.
somewhere in that range.
Yannick, where are we?
Well, we're still underground, so it's hard to tell.
Oh.
I breathe. We went west.
Thanks.
I can't tell how far.
Okay.
Six,
Information. That's
6,
so
7
good.
hours. Could I tell? Could we tell how fast the train was moving? Is this like a high-speed rail or like a
Not necessarily.
When will the trains meet?
a steam?
Oh,
Not
gosh.
steam, actually.
Does it run on Bartonium?
The lights that shot forward, like the headlights on this train, gave off a very similar light to the sconces, just much brighter.
As we take a step off, then I'm gonna take a look at the engine to see if I can see how the power system of Bartinium works.
Give me a logic check.
Oh, snake eyes.
Oh.
Fail.
1-1.
Can't
Not
figure
sure.
it out.
It's very
Dang it.
advanced.
That's 2 of those.
Have we seen anything like this train on the surface? Oh my goodness, guys, if we're in Ravensguard, I'm gonna poop my pants.
Ravens.
Where's Ravensguard again?
That's
About
the
6 to
place.
7 hours west of Praxtrania.
A lot of good Falstat soldiers died taking Ravensguard.
They didn't, though.
Didn't they? I thought they took
The
it.
war ended at Ravensguard.
I thought they took it.
Where's Ravensguard?
Was it a stalemate? What?
On the edge of Adelia and Ilona.
Ooh.
As far as I know,
Sorry, that was
Falstat
Seth above the table.
taking Ravensguard and walked away.
Because that was... We don't know why.
For the
We should probably figure out where we are. Are there any, like, subway signs?
Oh my gosh.
Or anything, like...
There are various
indicating-
things that are kind of set up this way to be like Sector A, Sector B. Like, you don't know what any of it means,
Sure.
but it's pointing.
to Jesna.
No.
None of them, they just say sector names. They don't say, like...
Yep.
Are there any, like, stairs going up? Lifts?
Nope.
We're supposed to be here. Look like you're supposed to be here.
I thought that was still a hostage.
Not you. It'll get us far if we look like we're supposed to be here. Confidence.
We don't know where we are, though, so we should probably find someone who can...
We find somebody that looks weak. We scare them into telling us. You know. we're gonna,
Great.
like, not like we're not going to threaten them, but we're going to be like, we're confident. You're not like.
Okay, go for
So
it.
Where the
we
heck
follow
are
the
we?
others that got off.
There's a
Let's
kiosk
go.
with maps.
Yes. There's a map.
Yeah, like a kiosk with maps.
You got a map, but you didn't tell us about the map. Like you just got it. Like we told you.
Maybe we should go to the food court.
Hey, that was a long trip. Maybe
I'm
things are
definitely
hiding
making a
Guys,
scene as we get off the train if
Why
there
do
are
you keep
other
looking
people
around? I have
outside.
the map.
I'm walking the direction that other Vargans.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Should I have
We'll follow.
Hey, Lydia.
a varying accent or something?
Lydia.
Yeah.
As you guys are moving, you guys all hear this. A woman's voice.
Hmm?
Not to you. You're overhearing a conversation that's down one of these things.
Oh, my word, if this
Why do
is
you
on.
need to go? A man's voice. Jeb's orders. We went over this, Dot. No, you decided we did. I hate it when you do that, Ben. What am I supposed to do, huh? Refuse? It's dangerous. These voices sound very much like the Edivarians that were in the, Ed Maria's.
Great.
Everything we do is dangerous, and no, you're not coming. Why now?
That's them.
We're trying to get back into the city. We need you. Jeb thinks the radio tower isn't transmitting the way it should. Already missed communication with the port once. Do you really think Owen and his crew have enough brain cells to rub together to fix it?
Did you
Plus,
say
Jonathan's
Owen or
squad missed their
Owen?
monthly check-in.
Owen.
Personally, I think it was a bad idea to put him in charge of that. Guy's too erratic. He's got a crazy look in his eye. They can send Theo. He's already in Proxtrania. Peter, on crow duty. Margie? Dumber than Owen.
Ha ha!
They both
Sorry,
laugh.
that got me. Dumber than Owen.
Be careful, hon.
You're right.
No promises.
Oh my gosh, those are
I'll bring you back a souvenir.
Does that help us in any way?
yes, yes. One of them.
Are they walking away from us?
Yep. Voices get quieter.
I'll do the thing. The air manipulating thing to keep listening.
Okay.
Did you smell them?
No.
It smells a bakery nearby.
Oh yeah, he does that.
12. Yeah, so the conversation goes into, like, the disappearance on the team that, because no one's heard from them whatsoever
From
on
the radio
tower. The
Shame what
So
happened.
scared.
Sounds familiar. We went to a radio tower once.
Shame what happened.
and you hear them mention a number of times crow duty. Crow's nest.
Crow's nest.
Eventually, as you're following, you guys kind of come out, and it opens up into a big cavern. You're kind of like in the midpoint of this cavern on the elevation. Down below you, tents, barracks, hundreds laid out in this large cavern space. So many, like a full army down there. To your left, a stairwell that is built into the side of this that goes up as well.
I know what we have to do.
You have to point
Yes.
out to them.
What's that?
Just a thought.
What is it?
Falstat doesn't want the Etamarians working here. We're in a cave. There's thousands of them. Cave-ins happen all the time.
We need Jesnif.
I think this is the bigger fish.
We need Jesnif.
Just throwing it out there. I can't do it. I can't gather the earth.
This is
Those,
too big.
you see those two
Little part.
out here kind of standing, and they turn around.
When they turn around, I like make a big struggle.
Hey, wait a second.
Spy.
We caught her listening in on your conversations.
I'm gonna need some bravery checks, everybody.
In the diner.
Not you, Lydia.
Not me. I'm doing great.
You actually told us a lot of stuff.
Or
Is this one of the
conversations.
couple?
Oh,
I don't
no.
know if it's you.
Wait, bravery?
Is
Oh,
this
good.
one of the couple?
This is the couple
Is
that's
this
like
the-
into
the
each
man
other.
Or is
Yeah.
both? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think I'm gonna put on some more intense music.
I got a 7. Did you get that? Snake eyes?
I got a 6.
I got an 8.
I got a 7.
You start to shake, Rock.
You pull out a cigarette.
The Adelian accent comes through. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
No,
All right.
we're being gang.
I stomp on his foot.
We're being gang.
He recently quit smoking, and it's really affecting him.
Really tough. I don't like I don't like trains and I don't like caves, so this is really tough for me. We found her spine. That's why we're here. We need to talk to Jiznev. We have a permission to be here. I don't know who you are, but whoever we talk to is probably way more important.
I can run it by Jeb.
Sure.
Dot. Watch them.
Dot.
Guy goes down, walks down the steps into the camp.
Hi, Dot.
She told us a lot of stuff about you guys.
Shame what happened.
I don't know what else she heard.
We just want to talk to Jesnif.
We caught her trying to sell it to some guy. He was informing for us, so he turned her into us.
Up the steps. Following the guy that I walked down is a man. You've seen him.
Yeah.
He sat
The
at the
big
edge.
boss guy.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeb.
Jeb.
Bush? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Please clap.
Jeb is a waste.
Little brother.
So the big Edivarian guy is.
It's Jeb.
Jeb,
Okay,
So,
but not Jed.
question. Would I also recognize them
Yes.
from the diner? Hopefully. they
Yes.
You definitely
Yep.
would.
And you probably would have been getting the
Yeah.
secret.
New recruits to Bjorn. So he's like probably
All that Vargan voices are just Nate, like Nate but cool, like the cool Nate.
That's what I actually sound like from the 90s, you know?
Guy probably in his early 40s. Kind of big dude. Like a few, like a scar or two on his face.
Almost.
You know, Bjorn's not really supposed to be here.
I know, but we found out that Jizna was down here. We haven't heard anything forever. We got this. It's getting bad up there with the other Bjorn guys. We just need our leader to talk a little bit of sense, give us a little bit of direction.
I spit on the ground at his feet.
A Jebsky?
That one was a little real. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm so nervous. Like, I'm so nervous, so it's like...
He's not pulling his punches.
So you want to see Jez?
Only she was a kid, a
Please.
spy if she was
Listen,
a cook.
you want the Bjorn gang to be in good spirits,
Okay.
right?
Okay. He motions guys over. They'd like to see Jesnev. Would you take him? They nod.
Who is Jesnev?
There's about 4 Edovarians that kind of flank you guys, all armed, and point you down a tunnel.
Point us
I'm
with
still
their
armed.
weapons? Or just...
Not
point us?
necessarily.
Did you guys disarm me, or do I still have
No,
my
I
weapons?
literally only took your armband off.
Great.
It's not that deep.
Pretty-
I'm just
pretty
making
cool.
sure in case I have to defend
Army
myself.
guy here.
You guys eventually come into this storage area. There's like a large storage cage with some crates in it and things. And they open it up. You see in the far corner, guy probably about his late 20s, just kind of leaned up against, sitting down against this inside the cage.
In a cave.
And they start pushing you in. If you'd like to see him.
Eventually start figuring out how to
So
move all
we're
this.
in... They're pushing us into a cage. And there's 4 of them. And they have what kind of weapons?
All of them have some sort of rifle.
And we're in
With
the
them.
middle of an army camp?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
How
no, I'm not
far
gonna do
are we
anything
from
crazy
like do we came down a tunnel?
Be sure you don't do anything crazy?
We came down a tunnel.
You
How
sure?
far was the tunnel from like the big
We're
camp?
in prison now.
What's that?
How far was the tunnel from the big camp?
left
Not very far.
prison.
Probably like
Not far.
What kind of door is this cage? Like, is it like
it's metal.
fully
It's all-
boxed in type
No,
of cage?
so it's got
Or
like
I was not built for
bars?
prison
bars,
life.
but they're really tight.
And is it on the ground? Like,
What?
What's the ground like?
Dirt.
It's
Below you.
dirt?
Mhm. Yep.
As we push in, can I subtly pull a rock up to like get in the way of the door?
Okay. Give me a persistence check.
Persistence?
Oh boy.
I'm good at that.
I don't want to be in prison.
That's a 13.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
Jesnam kind of looks at you all. Just kind of looks down.
We're supposed to get him, right?
Big bad leader of the Bjorn gang doesn't look so big or bad.
Are you a prisoner?
We are in a cage.
I think so.
What's that you were?
You
You
ran to
joined
them.
them. Say the thing.
It's a shame what happened.
We're gonna get you out though.
Who are you?
Not important.
That's
We're here to
fair.
get you out.
Whatever.
That's the spirit.
What's wrong with you?
just these are the Varians. They promise the world, and well, my entire crew is gone. So now I am a liability.
Why do they continue to ship things into Proxtrania then? If your crew is gone.
Who are you?
You're not getting anything out of us. We're here to help you, maybe?
Yeah.
Depends on how you see it.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Sure.
You are not getting anything out of me.
Don't need anything out of you. Just need ya.
This isn't going to be pretty, is it?
I wouldn't have even clocked that we got locked in, so I'm like, get up. We're leaving.
There's commotion behind you guys.
I'm walking in.
A number of guards that have come up. They're all wearing, like, they're covering their faces with, like, ski masks.
The bad guys.
And they point to you.
To Lydia?
Yep.
I look at the rest of the group.
Where are you taking her?
Questioning.
Can we wait by the train and then, like, she'll meet us there? Or
You stay here.
Oh, no, that's not.
I go.
I need
give
everybody
him a
else.
nod as
I need everyone to leave the room for now, please.
Oh,
yes.
Unplug.
What time is it? Oh boy.
Playing cards into your hand.
Ah, nice! Ice move. Put it in my pocket.
Give me a moment. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Get some notes together.
Not the notes! Not the notes!
This is gonna be a long episode. I'm so sorry, guys. Trying to get to this point that I needed to. So Lydia, they lead you out of this tunnel, sort of to like down into the camp, and you're kind of walking through past all these tents. Like you get a few looks as you kind of walk by. When you get to this tent, like big, kind of like what looks like a barracks tent, but not so big. One of them says, you guys talk to Jeb. I'll watch her. So they kind of peel off, and this soldier kind of takes you and moves you into this space.
I go willingly.
Sets you down in a chair. Turns around and leans forward out of the tent. Comes back in. Walks over to you. Sits down. Pulls his mask up. like a ghost, you see your brother-in-law.
Oh my gosh, it's really you.
How did you get here?
It's a long story. I've been looking for you everywhere. What are you doing?
Okay. Look, I don't know why you're here, but you need to trust me, okay? You need to trust me.
Okay.
What's going to happen? I'm just so confused. Adelia lives.
Good. I can't believe you're alive. I thought you were dead.
I almost was. They found me, not the Vargans.
Who?
Our people.
Yes. I'm a little confused now too.
If I tell you anything, they will use it against you.
Okay.
Whatever your group is doing, do not allow them to do it.
With getting Jasnev out of there.
Bide your time.
Don't let them do it? Okay. That's fine.
Keep them in that cage. Just for now, okay?
Are you going to tell me when we can leave?
Things are happening. And I just... You've probably been through so much.
You could say that. Just call me Lydia.
Okay, Lydia.
But maybe Katarzyna? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Just don't call me anything.
As far as I know, we don't know each other.
Great. I'm so glad you're alive. I wish I could go back home and tell your parents and Everett. I volunteered and I couldn't not know. So.
You did good.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I was pretty good in Decaros.
You probably saw some awful things there.
You could say that. Killed a lot of people.
The
No.
group. Should we dispatch of them?
No. They are... I don't know about everyone, but many of them are Ystalanian or Adelian and not of Falstat blood.
Conscripts.
Yes, or people who had other goals that wanted to join the army, so don't count them out yet. I think that if they were given the right motivations, they might switch sides. We just lost somebody, so he's still alive, but we don't know how much longer.
I could not believe it. I saw you from the distance when they brought you in, and I face from the past.
Truly, I just couldn't not repay you for how you treated us. So, I had to know. But you're all right?
Better than all right.
Okay, good. Good. I feel dizzy.
He looks. Some of the other soldiers come in. Jeb, one of them. He does not have his mask on. So, little lady, you decided to, what, spy on us at the diner? Who are you with?
The highest bidder.
An informant.
You could say that.
And your brother-in-law nods to Jeb. Well, if that's the case, certainly a few coins your way will let us know. Who's that group you're with? Because I know they're not Bjorn.
Haven't quite figured out who they are yet. But I will. You just have to let me back in there.
Willingly? Sure.
You might want to make it look a bit realistic, though.
Looks over. There's the woman that followed him was the other sitting across from him at that cleaned up the spill and tried to the situation. She puts on brass knuckles. This is gonna hurt.
Go for it.
Right in the face. You are going to take 12 IP plus.
Awesome. Thanks for that. And I spit out the blood.
Take her back. Your brother-in-law takes your arm, lifts you, and starts walking you back. We'll get you out of this.
Have no idea how.
You can text everybody to come back.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. Right? It's gonna be fine. Right? Nothing could go wrong.
I'm just saying, we gotta find out.
Nothing
They're gonna not
could go
listen
wrong.
to this again when the video's up.
They're not. It's not gonna go wrong.
No,
It's gonna be fine.
no.
No.
Did you see Pat on the Discord?
No.
We're still recording. Stop talking about it.
I mean, they can edit it out.
Oh yeah, trying to plug all mics at the same
Oh, I
time.
left it plugged. I just took it off.
Oh, okay. Oh goodness.
Alright.
Seth is the only one that's also. I don't have your number.
It's okay. Oh, so
As-
much brighter up here.
You guys see Lydia being led back to the cell. She's got sort of a busted up lip. They open up the door. Guy kind of shoves her in, closes the gate.
Oh, did my rock not
While he's
stop
still
the gate
standing
from-
there, I go, "Fools! Do you know what you've done?"
What are you talking about?
Spit at her feet.
It's a real shame.
What happened?
It's a shame what happened.
It's the real shame you gave me up, and I don't even know who you are.
We got what we wanted.
No guards in the vicinity currently.
Oh, that was exhausting.
What happened?
Are you alright?
I'm an informant.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's fine. It's
For
nothing. I think that's what I told them.
Clean her up.
Nice. So, how are we getting out of here?
don't know.
You taking the train?
What did I see might be the easiest path out of here?
From this, you guys would have to go back to the main room. There's no other hallway out of this thing.
I don't know.
Like,
There's not really many hallways. I don't think that.
Rock still doesn't like get that like we're trapped. He's like,
No, we are very much
Can we
stuck
go
here.
take the train?
They will kill you if you try to
They
leave.
locked us in.
Why'd they give it? If you're an informant for them, why?
They didn't take any of
I
our
told
stuff.
them I'd
though.
try to figure out who
I
you
have-
were. So what should I tell them?
I have 2 guns.
I look at Rock and I go to push the door open.
I have 2 guns.
Just take the hinges off. I saw it in a movie once.
Guys,
just take
like-
this chair.
Is the door gonna stop us?
Go ahead. Give it a try.
There are guards outside. You do not want to do that.
Hostage situation.
Who's the hostage?
I think all of us.
We're not useful to them anyway. That they know
What
of.
should I tell them who you are?
So let me get this straight. You told them that you're a spy spying
an
on us.
Informant.
For
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 who?
the highest bidder.
Okay, and so they sent you
They
back
offered money.
to find out who we are.
Yes, so what should I tell them?
We're Bjorn Gang.
Whatever will get us
They don't
out
believe
of
that.
here.
We're Bjorn Gang.
They don't believe it.
We're Bjorn Gang.
Believe it or
People
not.
gotta come up with something better than that.
We're Anavarians.
What did they say? What did they say?
They s-
We're CIA.
You were gone a long time.
They took a long time to get someone in the tent.
So they just want to know who we are?
Yes, because they don't trust you.
Let's just spitballing. Is this like an open cage? Like, can we see out of it?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On just one side.
All sides.
Okay.
And
It's a storage cage. It's not a prison cell.
right. Something to use to transport live animals, maybe.
Yeah. Or what now? They have like they have like empty crates in here
Sure.
right now. Yeah.
So there's no one like close by.
No, not currently.
What happens if we tell them the truth?
That you Falstat?
I'm just asking. Hyperbole. Or that's not the right word, but hypothetically. There we go.
It sounds like a bad idea, right?
The
That sounds like
truth
a very...
is.
Edivaria and Falstat not friends?
I don't
I don't know.
think so.
Nobody touched the cage. I'm gonna take one of the pieces, the Bartonium, and put it on my whatchamacallit rod, and I'm just gonna try to like use the superconducted electricity to melt through the bars.
Give me a logic check.
Logic.
On your leather shoes, folks. Or rubber shoes.
The 11.
So you do that, and it just hits the metal, and then you just like all around, like it just kind of rattles the whole cage. The
don't do that again.
yeah didn't melt anything.
Warn us if you're going to.
I did one.
Is
Sorry, we were arguing. I didn't hear you.
No, I'm glad
is
they don't have
Giuseppe touching the cage? Not Giuseppe. What's his name?
Just,
Ah,
Yes.
Jesnif.
yes.
He wasn't leaning against the cage, was he?
Not currently, because he heard cricket.
Good.
Well,
So
we
what
do
do I tell
have
them?
information that they want to know.
We do?
They want to know who you are.
What information do we have?
Maybe we divert with different information.
Yeah, we make
So
it up.
tell me what to say.
We're super.
Those cards. They're looking for Jonathan's squad, right? We know what happened to them.
That's true.
I don't know how we spin it in our favor to get out of here.
We're Adelian super spies. They seem to.
What's the crow's nest? Do we know?
No.
I'd love to figure that out.
I'd love to get.
mentioned it a
Jonathan's squad didn't
Do
check
you
in.
know?
Who are you asking, Chesney?
Have you heard of the crow's nest?
Also, I guess Jezum now
Yeah, it's
knows
the
that we're
he
Falstat.
points. He says it's the upper area.
Is there a way
Wait a
out of
minute.
that?
Wait a minute, you guys. Crow's nest, Ravensguard. What in the world?
That's
Crows
No,
and
I love
ravens
this.
are
crow's nest.
Crows, ravens.
very
Is
different.
there a way out at the crow's
Very different,
nest?
but oftenly confused.
No.
That's true.
The only way out is the train.
Yannick's a bird person.
We've got to get back on the train.
Prefers
We gotta get back on the train. And they also think... Is it too soon to once again suggest another
you are arms
small
dealers?
war crime mess,
No.
small genocide here?
How do you suggest we do that?
I can't bring this tavern down.
Not the whole thing, but like pieces and then...
You guys hear
pieces start
hear footsteps as guards come down. Just kind of check the area.
I wait for them to see if they touch the cage, and if they touch it, I'm gonna zap it.
Nice.
Give me a logic
Did you
check.
take them back? Okay.
Hey, I got a question. You gotta clear some stuff up for us.
It's another 11.
Okay.
Like, am I just supposed to take a crap on the ground, or like, is there a bucket or something that I can go in? Dude, the train ride was like 6 hours. I'm not being told anything. I don't know.
He's
Do these-
chatty, is he not?
Is there a bathroom around?
Do these look familiar to you? And I'm standing in the middle of the cage, holding the playing cards from farther away.
Steps a little closer.
Take a look. I might go up to the bars. Just inside.
So he has to reach through and touch the metal with his wrist.
As soon as he lets go, I'd like, assuming that the guy would like fall back. Would he have keys? I try to reach for his keys.
Roll an attack.
Oh no.
Let him get zapped first.
Well, he is getting zapped.
Oh! I'm sorry, everyone.
The assumption is that he got zapped. I don't want him to blow backwards and then the keys
Okay.
will
Catch him by his tie.
Yeah,
It succeeds.
All right, roll damage.
Oh. 1d8.
Great. We are hurting someone. We're in a cage already. And they have
It's been a while
weapons.
since I've done
We have weapons.
Yeah, but we're in a cage.
13.
They're not.
Ah! Points the gun at you.
I touched the gun with the zapper.
He's backed away.
Oh.
Hey, get in here!
It didn't work. I'm sorry.
There's about 5-6 guards that come in, all pointing. Try that again and you're dead.
You're not gonna kill us because you don't know who we are and what we know.
Yeah, we're not letting you out either.
Mistake.
If only you knew where John was. Jonathan? We could tell you. If you let us out.
Yeah, it was 2 vanguards, a gatherer, a medic. Man, that train ride was long. I bet they're getting hungry.
What creature was?
Yeah, range breaker.
Windbreaker.
I bet they're getting hungry where we left them. Hey, how long can a human last without water?
3 days.
About a day and a half, maybe 2.
Definitely at
And
least
I stick
2.
my arm through the cage to hand them the playing cards.
Get Jeb. Guy leaves. A few minutes later. They all have their guns pointed at you guys. No one says a word.
Shame what happened.
Jeb makes his way down.
Sorry,
Such a
that
good
was loud.
line.
You need to put that on t-shirts.
I agree. I will wear it too.
All right.
Shame what happened.
You got my interests. Who are you?
Well, I think the real question is how much does Adelia care about their soldiers? Spies, whatever they were?
I'm sorry, what?
They're Edivarian, not Italian.
Oh yeah, that's right. Edivarian. Makes sense.
How much Eta cares about their soldiers.
So you come and you threaten my men.
Didn't threaten your men until I was locked in a cave.
We just want to let you know where Jonathan's squad is in exchange for our freedom.
And just
What'd
Your
you do to my
name.
radio tower?
die together.
We'll tell you that too.
Were you there?
What?
Or did you just hear about it? Because
Jonathan's squad
Radio's
was
not
at the
working.
radio tower.
I know. Avalanche, does that ring a bell? We caught
Look.
your crew running from the avalanche.
Look, I've had it almost with you. If you do not tell me what I need to know, I don't care at this point who you are. Everyone, all the guns point to you guys. You have 10 seconds to tell me
Do you want
where
to
my
start
crew
a
is.
war?
Excuse me?
I'll take off my outer layer, which would reveal my uniform. Not the shot you want to take right now. Not the shot you want to take yet.
Maybe we could work together.
He turns around and walks out of the space.
What,
Exactly what he wanted
are there rocks around?
What?
Are there rocks around?
A few.
Not him. Ones I can throw. I can't throw him.
Did they have their guns pointed at me too?
They just in the general vicinity of
Oh,
the cage.
okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I was probably backing away, like,
Yeah.
I'm not with these people, Leo. Like, oh, I'm an informant. Crazy.
Like, walks away like, okay, you know what to do, take
Whoa.
care of them, walks away, or...
I was on
He-
your side.
Leaves the space.
He's scared.
Yeah, what vibe checks do we get from him?
You're not sure.
What is he giving?
Falstats shoot first.
Give me an
aspect
instinct.
of
Okay. I'm good at those. Sometimes.
I feel like a series of bad decisions.
Oh.
Wait,
A 10.
10.
Oh no.
what are these? The action, the consequences.
He's deciding something.
Uh-huh.
Something is being decided right now.
Uh-huh.
I told you what you wanted to know. Who we are.
At this point, Jeb's not in the room. Are you still talking to him?
Yeah,
It's a
I'd
few.
still say
Is
that.
he in,
It's-
he's not even in earshot?
It's about no.
Oh, okay.
It's about 2 or 3 minutes before he comes back in. He points to all the men. Take him to the crow's nest.
Perfect.
They open the gate. More soldiers come in. Flank you all.
Do they take me too? Oh.
Does Jesnev come with us?
What's that?
Oh, we'll bring him.
Does
At this point, they're
Jesnev
just
come
pushing
with us?
everybody.
We'll bring him.
Great, we'll bring him along.
He's not upset.
They start leading you guys up the steps
I will also put my hands up
in,
just
in
like
this main
Morbid.
room, and you can see like light
And
as you
bring
climb
them
the
all.
stairs. You can see natural light peeking around the corner.
Oh,
I knew it had to be a way.
As the stairs curve, you see the daylight through an opening the stairs are leading to. You
I don't
squint
even know how to write
as
this.
you come out onto a rocky plateau, pendant on all sides by the mountain itself. There are various tents that litter the middle of the camp, while other buildings look to be carved into the surrounding rock. One color dominates in this encampment. Surrounding you on all sides, all flags, all banners, all uniforms. The Delian blue.
Oh my gosh.
A number of soldiers stop as you are led up the steps, on edge as you are led through the crow's nest by the Edivarians. A young man in blue, with scars on his face, stops scars on his face, talks quietly to Jeb, who motions to his men for you to transfer you to a group of men in blue. You're led into the face of the rock to begin traversing a long tunnel within, lit by gas lamps that adorn the walls. The young man with scars stops in front of a door. He knocks. Yes? A voice from the other side. Sir, it's Otto. We brought the prisoners. The sound of footsteps move toward the door before it opens. You see a man in his early 50s. Dark brown hair, youthful face, and blue eyes that sparkle in the lamplight. He looks to each of you, silent for some time, expression blank before he smiles. Wonderful. I was just about to have some tea. Care to join me? Please, have a seat.
Tea time.
Without waiting for a reply, he picks up a nearby towel from the floor, walks to the fireplace, and lifts the kettle from the small hook. A few empty cups sit haphazardly on a coffee table. He begins to fill each cup, looking up at you as he says, "Don't worry. I'm almost certain I cleaned these recently." He begins to hand them, each to you. Morbid, yours has a small chip in it. Now,
She's fell.
do you want to tell me who you are and how you found this place? That's where we're going to end for tonight.
I would love to. Who is this?
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us
Oh.
for this episode. Everyone ready to say it with me? 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the table.
See you next time.
How can it be that as I roam, thy mercy follows me? Ne'er do I walk without thy grace, thy light abundant be. For great a sinner as am I, cannot thy will obey. But thou didst strike thy only Son, and made for me a way. In times of strife, when sorrows meet, and evil wins the day, I gaze upon thy heavenly seat, and darkness rolls away. Where can I go but to thy hand? It shields me in the fight. For all the days I walk this land, thou art my song at night. And when this heart shall beat its last, no more this air to breathe, thy call